All right, here we go. Boosie, welcome back. I can't do my whole spiel right now because apparently people run up on you at the airport and do the whole intro for you.
Yeah.
Man, welcome back. Welcome back. You're in the wheelchair right now.
Yeah, I'm shaking back.
Yep, and we're going to talk about that whole situation.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, uh, President Trump, well, former President Trump, pardoned a bunch of people, but not see murder.
Right.
And you took that personally.
Yeah, I was pissed off. Okay.
Well, number one, is C murder up on federal charges or state charges?
Nah, that's what I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was on state charges, but when he up for pardon, I just, when his name was supposed to be going up for getting pardoned, I was expecting him to get a pardon before anybody. If his name was on Donald Trump, I feel like he should have got a pardon before anybody because he innocent and he done done almost 20.
He's
That's
been
different.
that long?
Yeah, almost 20.
Wow. I didn't realize it.
Yeah,
I didn't
20,
realize
almost 20 years, bro. So I just feel like, I was in my feelings because that's my partner, and I really want to see him come home, and it seemed like a lot of doors closing on him. But I'm hopeful. When I woke up, I really kind of lost it because I grabbed the phone and made a video to Kamala Harris and the president. My people like, no, you can't drop that on Instagram. No, you can't drop it. I was telling them, save him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was straight telling Camille, what if you had a son who done 20 years and he innocent? And the facts show all this in this case, everything is point blank. You would want him free, but I just end up tweeting what I said and calm down and just pray for him,
Well, but is he in the feds or is he in the state?
He in the state.
Well, see, that's the problem. Because the president can only pardon a federal case. He can't pardon a state case. If you look at all the cases that he pardoned, they're all federal cases. So
See the president, why he can't pardon?
That's just the rules. That's just the rules. The governor could pardon him, but the president cannot. I'm telling you, that's just how it works.
That shit crazy.
Am I right though? Am I right? Yeah. That's just how it works. You can't get pardoned if you have a state case. So
the president can tell a governor to pardon him.
Well, that doesn't always work.
Yeah, especially if they ain't on the same side.
Governors and presidents don't always get along.
Right, if they ain't on the same side.
Yeah, Cuomo and the New York governor and Trump hate each other. So I don't know what the Louisiana governor feels, but yeah, if he's got a state charge, the president can't do anything. Just like Trump right now is facing state charges for like tax evasion, and he can't get a pardon from Biden. So he's going to have to eat that. And I just want to point out, because people are going to say what they're going to say in the comments, I think it's pronounced Kamala Harris.
Well, I call her Camilla.
Camilla?
Yeah.
You just going to run with that?
Yeah, when I call somebody something, that's what makes me special. I'm not, once I called you that, that's what I called you.
I guess she's going to be Camilla then.
Yeah.
Camilla
we would
Harris.
have to meet and she would have to, I want to meet her though.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely want to meet her because she fucked me up when she say how she fuck with Tupac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to meet her and tell her to tell the governor to pardon him.
There you go.
Yeah, because he deserved to be hung.
How does it feel? How many daughters do you have?
I got 5 daughters.
5 daughters. How does it feel to look at your black daughters and say, you could be vice president one day? Look right there. Right there. Boom. And she went to Howard, HBCU. First time anyone from an HBCU is in that high of a position. Right. Ever.
Right.
How does that feel?
It give just not my kids, just the whole generation.
Yeah.
Bigger hopes and boss thinking.
Right.
More people will want to be her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that change a generation.
Yeah. Now you've had a black male president and a black female vice president.
Right.
And if Biden passes away the next 4 to 8 years, which we hope doesn't happen, but a man his age, you never know, she'll end up being the first black female president.
Yeah, but we still don't have black equality.
This is true.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what president we have.
This is true. Yeah. Well, Lil Wayne did get pardoned.
Right.
And let me tell you, if you look at the VladTV catalog back in November of last year, I predicted that shit.
Yeah.
Watch the videos of TK Kirkland. I've said it to a lot of people. Faison Love, YFN Lucci. I said, look, Lil Wayne, when you took that picture, he had a Fed case. He had a Fed gun case. He was facing 2 to 10 years. Repeat offender, because remember he had that gun case in New York some years back.
Yeah.
If Wayne took that to trial, he was going to probably blow trial, and he was going to do some years. So, photo op with the president, and that went away.
Yeah, hell yeah. We thought he was getting jumped like checkers. He was playing chess the whole time.
He was playing chess the whole time. Yeah. And people were mad at him for a week or two. But they forgot about that shit.
Yeah. Wayne, that little motherfucker smart.
Would you have done that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You
take a picture with Trump?
Yeah, for not going to jail, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think most people would.
Hell yeah.
You'd have to be stupid not to.
You have to be a stupid motherfucker to miss 2 years of living like 8 years living like this.
Right.
To take a picture with him.
That's it.
Yeah,
just one
I played
picture.
you.
Yep.
You ain't played me in no kind of way. I played you.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. And now Lil Wayne is good.
Right.
Well, along with Wayne, Kodak Black got pardoned.
Right.
I didn't see that one coming.
I don't know. It's just free Kodak, having Kodak out.
Well, he's not out.
Oh, he's not out?
Apparently, he still has this sexual assault charge, which I believe is a state case. So from what I understand, he's not out. You know what I mean? Like, I believe he's getting transferred to a different facility, and now he got to fight that.
Oh, all right.
Right, because listen, if Kodak Black could be out, it'd be videos, it'd be celebrations, it'd be everything else like that. Hopefully he gets out.
Yeah.
You fuck with Kodak.
Yeah, Kodak straight.
Have you communicated with
him
at
I
all?
don't communicate with him and nothing like that.
No.
We just did a couple records together.
Yeah.
We straight. We see each other, we'll holler.
Yeah, that's a disappointment, man. I was really hoping that he was going to get pardoned, but he
one step closer.
He one step closer, yeah, exactly.
That's all it's about. The closer you get.
You fuck with Jay Prince?
Yeah.
You guys go back?
Yeah, that's my OG.
Why do you think everyone's so scared of Jay Prince?
I ain't never really,
Not you.
I ain't talking about me, but I ain't never, I can't talk about nobody's actions, you know what I'm saying?
He's like the boogeyman of the South.
I can't talk about nobody's actions, you know what I'm saying? But Jay Prince, somebody, like when I get to tripping on, the gram or something like that, he'll call me and, talk to me, get on me a little bit,
Oh yeah, even you out a little bit.
Yeah, he an OG. When you're an OG and you like that, I raised my boys the same way. My boys gonna be gorillas. My boys raised under me. That's just how I raised my boys like that. I'm trying to get paper like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When I get that age, I'm gonna have that same motherfucking respect. You know what I'm saying? I got that. I'm certified. So.
Oh yeah, man.
Jay Prince is, if you trying to be a boss, Jay Prince one of them niggas like Diddy who you patting yourself off if you want to be successful.
Yeah, that's an OG right there, man. And what he's pulled off, unbelievable. Like the Ghetto Boys weren't the first rappers out of the South, but they were definitely one of the very first and made probably the biggest impact early on. I think who was before them? Not a lot of people was before Ghetto Boys. Think about that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not even NWA.
Not even NWA. Willie D is one of my favorite people. I love Scarface. Interviewed him a bunch of times. Rest in peace, Bushwick Bill. Those guys made an impact.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about Harry O, but one person that did cooperate with the police who got pardoned was the head of Rock Nation, Desiree Perez. You know about this?
Nah.
Desiree Perez became a cooperating witness for the DEA in the 1990s. She got arrested in 1994 for possession of 35 kilos of cocaine.
Oh, that's a woman.
That's a woman. Struck a deal with the feds, wore a hidden wire to record meetings with major cocaine traffickers, broke up major drug deals in Puerto Rico and Colombia. She's been pardoned.
Got pardoned?
Well. She got pardoned.
Did they give her federal protection too?
I don't think so.
I would have told them that come with it. Don't let the shit come with it. You just gonna pardon and don't.
This happened in the 90s.
You gonna let her out of jail to get smoked?
This happened back in the 90s. So I think whoever she told on is probably dead or in jail. Then again, them Colombians.
That shit don't never stop like that. You gonna pop a motherfucking top.
Well, and then there's the Detroit mayor, Kwame Kilpatrick. He got pardoned as well. He was doing like 20 years. You know about him?
Mm-mm.
It was like corruption, bribery charges. Got locked up, and he's out as well. So, you know, Trump, I think, pardoned over 100 people before he was out. And, you know, I'm sure he got a bag in the process. I heard that Giuliani wanted $2 million to have a conversation about the pardon.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Trump hustle.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, on a more serious note, one day after our last interview, Mo3 got killed.
Yeah.
Literally 1 day later.
Yeah.
Explain your relationship with Mo3, because I know you guys had a mixtape together.
An
album, right? There was word that he was signed to you?
Everything we did, we just did. I was in the mix with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it was this, they let me get a percentage off it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't have to have paperwork with him like that because I ain't want to tie him down because he was too big of an artist. You know, so we just got money together, you know what I'm saying? My little partner, you know what I'm saying? I miss him. Bro.
How'd you guys hook up? Was it over the
as soon as I came home.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I came home, we had hooked up.
Okay. So he reached out.
Yeah, he reached out. No, my brother was like, we got to go sign this little nigga Mo3 out Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
And we went down there to a show and this nigga rocked that motherfucker. Mo3 was one of the most talented rappers that never been took away, bro. Like he had that kind of talent. Like, you know, he was one of the most talented rappers that never been took away, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Everybody Ain't Your Friend, which you jumped on the remix for.
Yeah, but that's not Mo3 catalog. That's just a big song for him. Like Mo3 got, like he got a catalog before the Everybody song.
Well, I interviewed him.
Yeah.
Me and him sat down for, an hour and a half. He got to tell his whole life story. Very, very cool person, very dope personality. But in part of the interview, and a lot of people started tagging me with this, I started asking him how he deals with security, how he deals with haters and stuff like that. And he said, well, when I do certain shows or whatever, I'll have security with me, but in general, I'm cool. And what he literally said was, ain't no one trying to chase me down in Dallas.
Am I right?
Okay.
I'm wearing my security. I pay for this motherfucking necklace. I'm wearing this bitch.
Okay. I mean, do you have actual security with you when you walk around?
No, I just got good friends, man. We are good friends, and I got my homeboys with me. Security sometimes is with me with the shows and stuff. When the promoter book me, they got their own security. That accommodate me and shit. Shout out to them. But other than that, like, I ain't worried about none of that, Vlad. So, I ain't got no security. I'm not out here, nobody chasing me down, trying to do nothing to me. So I ain't worried about none of that.
And tragically, a day later, that's exactly what happened. When you first heard the news, how did you feel?
They ain't want to tell me. A couple of my partners found out before I got on the plane. I woke up to it on the plane, getting off the plane, walking through the terminal. And, and that's when I saw it, I was like, damn, they got my dog. But the streets, you know how that shit go, man. When you walk banging in the streets, that's all part of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna get shot at, It ain't like we signed up to go to motherfucking Harvard, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sign up to go to Harvard, you're gonna miss some tests, you might fail some tests. You sign up with this thug shit, you're gonna get shot at, you're gonna get shot, missed or hit, that's just all a gamble with what we choose, and this the life I chose.
Man, I mean, from what I understand, he was at a girl's house and someone was waiting for him outside in a car. When he got out, they started chasing him. And right there in broad daylight, side of the freeway, he got killed. 22-year-old Kiwan Dontrell was arrested for the murder.
Yeah.
You know about this?
Yeah, I saw it. But Mo3 like Vlad. Mo3 never discussed no beef with me. Like, when I'm around niggas, like, we never discuss no rap beef with any nigga I'm around. I never discussed another nigga rap beef. Never.
Yeah.
We never, like, no nigga I never been around, you know what I'm saying? We didn't discuss the nigga rap beef, even though I know his own niggas getting it on, because niggas getting it on everywhere. Each rapper got smoked somewhere. So that's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. They just caught my boy slipping, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad I was able to experience the Mo3 legacy and be a part of his legacy. You know what I'm saying? Because dude was the truth.
The word that was kind of spinning around, and I'm not 100% sure of this, that the guy who allegedly killed him was in some sort of weird relationship with a transgender.
I don't know about all that.
And I guess he had beat her at one point, or there was some crazy.
Mo3 beat her?
No. The guy who killed Mo3 allegedly was in a relationship with a transgender,
okay.
and there was some sort of weird situation around that. He's now arrested and charged. Yeah. I don't think he has a bond in a situation like that. If he ended up getting the death penalty, would that make you feel any type of way? No. If he got life in prison, would that make you feel any type of way? No.
I don't wish jail on him. You know what I'm saying? Well, like we chose, bro. I-5, 2 for 2. That's the only. I don't wish jail on nobody. Like I done seen people go crazy in jail, and I don't wish that jail on nobody. I don't wish jail on no nigga.
Such a loss, man. And
people can still live their life beautiful in jail. Like that they have some people so content with being in prison.
Really?
They have people content with being in prison, bro. Like these niggas will smile every day, be happy.
Really?
They got niggas making $20,000, $30,000 a week in jail. $40,000. Man, they just...
Yeah, but you can't really enjoy that money. You can't enjoy $20,000.
You could buy shit. I know niggas bought their mama $500,000 houses.
Okay. But
from jail, $600,000 mansions in Louisiana.
And that's cool. But how are they enjoying it themselves?
They're not, but I'm saying they're content. They're content.
Yeah. I can't imagine that.
They content, bro.
Were you ever content in jail?
Nah, I wanted my freedom. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my freedom. I gave away a lot in jail.
I mean, I figured the only way you could really be content in jail is if you get life and you just know that there's no other possibilities.
Where I was, 96% everybody got life.
You were on death row.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess if you just accept that this is where you are, what, are you just going to be angry for the rest of your life? You're going to have to find some level of happiness.
Right.
Right?
Right. It's how you find that way.
Yeah, I mean, humans are humans, man. They adapt to whatever. But I can't imagine anyone with 5 years being happy in prison.
Hmm.
You know? Well, shortly after Mo3 got killed, you went to Dallas.
Yeah.
Number one, why?
Oh, I went to really go see Mo3 mom with them, you know what I'm saying? And really just, be there for him, you know. I had a show too. I had a show that night. So I was going to get a bag too, but I went down there because Mo3 was having a balloon release. And so I went out there for that, and I went out there for my show.
Okay. You went out there, and I guess there was some sort of vigil or something like that for Mo3?
Yeah, balloon release.
Okay, that's what it's called, a balloon release?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were there for that.
Right.
Number one, when you were in the middle of all that, how did you feel? Did you cry? Did you get emotional?
I had tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
I had tears in my eyes the whole time.
Yeah. Well, after that vigil, you ended up going to the Big T Plaza.
Right.
And that's in Oak Cliff?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I ain't familiar with Dallas like that.
So you went out to the Big T Plaza. Can I ask what you were doing down there?
Shit, I was just getting some clothes.
Okay.
Getting some clothes and shit.
What kind of car were you in?
I don't know, man. I woke up and I was shot. I was in the hospital.
Okay. So you don't want to talk about that whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, I woke up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no police report or nothing.
Really?
I told them, nah, ain't no police report or nothing.
Okay, so we don't have to talk about the actual situation.
I woke up, I was in the hospital.
Okay.
Laughing.
Laughing?
Yeah, you know when you get shot, it's a blessing. Because God can take you.
Because you're still alive.
Yeah.
So you were happy that you were alive?
Yeah, every time I get shot at, I'm happy I'm alive.
Okay.
I've been scraped.
By bullets?
Yeah.
How many times?
I've been scraped once, hit once, and missed 5, 6.
The hit once is the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
So you've been scraped once by a bullet.
Yeah.
Missed 5 times.
Yeah.
Can you talk about when you were scraped?
Nigga caught me and caught us coming from somewhere and sprayed on the car, you know. Sprayed on the car.
Okay.
They almost got me that night.
Anyone else get hit?
Nah, they ain't get hit neither. We jumped out when we got out the car. This way back when I was 16.
Mm.
I was 16. I jumped out, we being carried, we jumped out the car running. Them niggas turned back round on the street. Them nigga we ran all in the store, them bitch ass nigga.
You're crazy, man.
Niggas ain't get me that night. Boy.
5 other times you've been shot at.
Yeah.
Recently or way, way back?
Just during my life.
During the course of your life. The first time you were shot at, did it really fuck you up, or was it just whatever?
It was kind of exciting because, you know, I went back in the hood. Man, them niggas just shot at me. You know, that shit was... Because the niggas was stunting. It wasn't no scary shit. The first time I got shot at, I was by this little chick house, me and my little partner. I'm in one of my OG's car. I'm young, I'm like 15. I'm in one of my OG's car, young nigga. And we were in the back of Sherwood, you know? We were in the back of Sherwood, fucking with these little chicks, and we just leaving out from fucking with the chicks. We see niggas back there in the apartment. When we get all the way to the corner, nigga coming. Boom, 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 boom. I'm fucking 500-600 yards of it. I was like, damn, man, nigga, man, I look back. I ain't even hit the gas, like, you know what I'm saying? I look back like, nigga, shooting. All right. Yeah, but.
Okay. But this time you actually got hit.
Yeah.
How many times did you get shot?
I got shot once.
Once in the leg.
Yeah, in my though. You know, like when you hit your
Shin?
you know when you hit on side of the bed, you be like,
Yeah.
ooh, that got shot out.
Okay. Did it break the bone?
Yeah, I'm fucked up my leg. I got a plates,
Okay, because the first thing.
screws.
Okay.
Gotta go through the metal detector.
Well, number one, when you first got shot and I heard the news, I tried calling you like frantic, and
Yeah.
you know you weren't picking up. So, I mean, I was fucked up. You know what I mean? And I didn't. Since I always deal with you directly, I didn't know
Right.
who else to call.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't call your,
Right.
you know, your mom or your sister or whatever. I just deal with you. So I was really like seriously worried for a while, because right after the shooting, there was the rumor that started that you lost your leg.
Yeah.
Because you're diabetic.
Right.
Was there any chance of that happening? Like, where did that even come from?
I don't know. That shit probably came from Twitter or somebody in the hospital, because you know I had to have 2 surgeries. I had a surgery one day, and 2 days later I had another surgery, and then I was trying to keep me in the hospital for another 3 weeks in Dallas. So I checked out the hospital without their orders and shit, and got to Atlanta and checked in the hospital.
I mean, before the first operation, how much pain were you in? Or did they have you pumped up with a bunch of drugs?
I don't really know. I wouldn't. It was hurting, but you know what I'm saying. The pain really came after surgery.
Okay, so you get your first surgery. How long after they check you in?
I went straight into surgery. Probably about 3 hours.
Okay, 2-3 hours, and I assume they gave you anesthesia, so you're knocked out, right?
Yeah.
You wake up from surgery. Are you more fucked up at this point?
I'm coherent. Like I'm coherent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, surgery is one of the hardest things that people go through. You get through the surgery, and then they tell you have to have another surgery. What was missing in the first surgery to cause the second?
They had to add some more screws and shit. It was just
a mess.
It was just a mess. But I knew I knew something was gonna happen. Like that whole, like you feel that shit when something finna happen. I knew I was gonna get shot up, or I was gonna shoot somebody. I knew that. Like the whole week, the whole 2 weeks. Like 3 hours before, I called my daughter and told my daughter, like, a lot been going on, Daddy. You need to come see your daddy. A lot going on. She said, why you call me, Dad? What's wrong? I just felt it. You know, I felt it.
Well, remember in our interview that happened right before then, you were like, we were talking about the whole King Von situation, and you were like, man, it's my birthday weekend. I need to just calm down. I'm doing too much right now.
I said it on camera.
You said it on camera. Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what you said.
I said it on camera. I felt it then, but I couldn't say it how I want to say it right now. Yeah. I've been felt it for 2 weeks. I told my mom. I don't know. I just need to slow down going out. I've been going out. I've been doing my thing. This is my birthday month, so I've been lit. I've been protecting myself since 16 years. I've been protecting myself since I was a kid. This was school. Yeah. This was taught by me from my uncles how to protect myself. You know, and I'm pretty good at it, you know. And I feel it then kept me living a little longer. You know, by me protecting myself and, you know, having my people around me and being ready at all times, you know.
So then you get out of the second surgery.
Yeah.
And then they wanted you to stay longer, but you ended up checking out yourself.
Because, you know, all the police was around that hospital and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was just too much of it. You know what I'm saying?
So the police were trying to get you to cooperate.
Yeah.
And you just said, no.
Yeah.
They should already know.
Yeah.
They'd watch VladTV, they wouldn't even bothered.
Then they sent about 3, 4, 5 different ones in there.
Oh, different police? Trying to butter you up? Good cop, bad cop?
I gave them all the same thing. I already was waiting for them. I gave them all the same thing. They asked the chick who was out there with me, and he was like, she was like, he don't, what, she was like, what did he say? He gave me this.
Oh, you had a little note?
Yeah, I wrote 5 notes that said, I don't know. IDK.
Well, I mean, Dallas is a hot zone at that time.
Yeah.
It was, you know, I'm not going to get into specifics. I'm not going to try to tie other people into it or whatever else. You could go and Google that shit on your own. But there was a lot of shootings back and forth.
Right.
In that area.
Right.
And especially after Mo3 got killed, that really escalated things. Right. As you were moving around Dallas leading up to, did you feel a sense of danger? I mean, because you're not part of that shit out there, but you are affiliated with Mo3.
Right.
On some music shit, but still, you are affiliated with Mo3, and some people look at that as...
Hell yeah, I felt the danger, man.
Yeah.
That would save my life. Shit. Yeah, I was ready. You know, I felt it. I felt it coming.
Yeah.
It was just when they was gonna go off, I felt it coming. That whole week I was just seeing all the fucked up shit I did. I thought it was finna be over, but I'm still here shining.
Well, I interviewed Crunchy Black after your situation. Did you watch the interview?
Nah.
I'm gonna play it for you. So, right after the Mo3 murder, Boosie goes out to Dallas to pay his respects, and then he ends up getting shot in the leg.
He ended up getting shot. Hey, that hurt my motherfucking heart. Cause like Boosie said in the interview, he said, once a real nigga get killed, you know, now he said something like, once a boss get killed, it's a lot of shit going on, nigga. I'm saying in the last part in my words, but I want to make sure I say the first part in his word. And he said, once a boss get killed, there's a lot of shit going on.
Especially when you kill a boss. Because when you kill a factory, it never stops, bro, you know.
A lot of shooting, a lot of everything. And when I heard Boosie got shot, I figured like he can call me. Cause the nigga don't believe him, I'm gonna show up on the ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this shit loud and proud. Cause I fuck with Boosie. Boosie could have had his cast on his leg, told me, Crunchy Black, man, me and you fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? They say we sons and fathers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I need you to shake something for me. And I ain't told you I'd kill a motherfucker over my daughter. And I ain't saying I'm gonna kill a motherfucker over Boosie. I'm just saying, this nigga could have called me, man. If he know who it is, he could have called me, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what you heard, man. My head to the right.
You hear that for the first time?
Yeah. Crunchy, gangster.
Yeah, I gotta do a song together.
Yeah, I told you I got him, Black. You gotta send it to me.
He as soon as he sends me the song, I'm gonna forward it over to you and everything else like that. So luckily you didn't call Crunchy. That could possibly turn into an absolute mess. I can't even imagine what the outcome of that phone call might have actually resulted in. But you know, I fuck with Crunchy. He clearly fucks with you.
Yeah, my dog, bro.
Now, you didn't cooperate at all.
Nah.
Once again, if the dudes who did it got arrested, anything else like that, you wouldn't give a shit.
Nah, I'm gonna set them free.
No. And if the police told you to testify in court, whatever else, it's not gonna happen.
I live by a code, man.
Yeah.
This shit was put in me since I was a little boy. You know, like, it's different. It ain't. You know, I wasn't taught to be no rat when I was 17, 18 years old. I was taught to be no rat at 4 years old, 3 years old. A lot of shit ain't built in people from a youngster. So when they get pressure on them like that, they break like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's just how it is. You know, that's why they got so many rats out here. Look at all this paperwork coming out on all these people. Paperwork don't lie.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's one thing about paperwork. This shit do not lie.
Mm-hmm.
All these rats coming out and shit, they need to make a whole fucking CD and name that bitch Cheddar Cheese. All these fucking rats, all this paperwork, they need to go and make a motherfucking CD, call that bitch Rat Poison. Cause then, man, facts is facts, bro. You know, facts is facts. You know, I can't sugarcoat it. You know, like I can't sugarcoat it. But facts is facts. You know, they got a lot of people doing. They got a lot of them dudes doing a lot of snitching out here. It's not cool, bro. But hey, it's a new world.
I mean, how angry are you about this situation? Here you are sitting in a wheelchair, 2 operations, messed up your health, messed up your money. You know, I mean, you're still making money, but it did affect your money. You can't say that it hasn't.
Yeah.
As the person who I know who hustles more than anyone else.
Nah, you know, my first month I couldn't really do nothing. You know, after my first month, I jumped in a wheelchair and my show price went up.
But how do you feel about the situation?
I feel like it's karma. That's how I feel about the situation.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you feel that some of the things you've done in the past is catching up to you in a way?
Nah, I ain't saying shit catch like not necessarily.
I don't mean directly. I don't mean
not necessarily directly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But when shit happen like this is karma.
Okay.
Everything in life, that's, you know, but it's a blessing. That's a big blessing. He didn't take me, you know. He didn't take me.
You're just gonna charge it to the game, basically.
Yeah, in so many words. Yeah.
So many words.
Yeah.
That's a great way of thinking about it. Because I think that most human beings would be looking at this as revenge. Like an all-consuming level of revenge.
Not through an interview. You wouldn't.
Not through an interview. My man. Well, you get out of the hospital, and then you end up in a wheelchair.
Right.
Which is where you still are right now.
Yeah. Tired of this motherfucker.
Have you ever been in a wheelchair before?
Nah.
First time ever in life. Did you get the motorized joint in the beginning, or you had the
I got at first when I came from the hospital, I had the roller, but
the manual
I went straight and got me an automatic wheelchair.
Okay,
this is my second one here. I'm been running through them motherfuckers.
Right, because your homie broke it, right?
Yeah, G5 fat head ass broke my shit.
Is he with you today?
Nah,
you left him back home. He's on punishment.
Nah, hell nah. He just ain't with me. He just ain't with me. This shit, like, you know, like this what it is, you know. I should be walking in about a month and a half, you know.
Okay, so you're on a trajectory to walk.
Yeah, I've been in physical therapy for the last month.
Make sure you take that shit seriously.
I know. I done missed the last two.
I broke my finger at one point when I was younger, and my dumb ass didn't go to physical therapy, and my finger's still fucked up.
Yeah.
20-something years later.
Yeah.
So in about a month and a half, you'll be walking again. Can you walk right now?
I could take baby steps.
Baby steps.
But I can't really put no pressure on it.
Does that fuck you up?
What, mentally?
Yeah. Emotionally.
Sometimes I get mad. But you know, I got my niggas on side. I'm gonna get on their nerves. Like, you know, I got walkie-talkies around the house. Nigga done turn my walkie-talkies off. I get on their nerves so much. I think they done pour water on my walkie-talkie.
Okay.
I call them too much. Beep, beep, hey. Beep, beep, hey. Come take my pants off. Hey. Do my shoes. Oh. So, you know, I got my people around me taking care of me.
I mean, can you go to the bathroom by yourself, or do you sometimes need help?
Nah, I can shower. You know, I sit in the shower chair.
Okay.
My shower pressure, that bitch gonna hit me right here, everywhere. You heard me? I sit down in the chair, shower good, you heard me? I get on my crutches, get to the bed, you know, like I'm doing my thing. I'm fucking. Like, you know, I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Almost.
It is based on what the doctors are saying. Are you going to go back to 100%, or are you always going to have something going on down there?
Nah, they say, see, I was supposed to try to start putting pressure on it this week, but he sent me back another month because I ain't got enough. I done lost weight and I ain't got enough weight in my thigh. And if I start now, I'll be bow-legged.
Oh,
I'll be an ugly motherfucker bow-legged.
bow-legged Boosie.
Man, I'll be ugly. I say, man, fuck that. I'm gonna stay in this chair. I say, fuck that. I ain't gonna be no ugly bow-legged motherfucker.
How long from the day you got shot to the day you did your first show?
About a month.
A month.
Yeah.
How did the crowd react to that?
Oh, that was lit. Every show been sold out. Every show been sold out. They just want to see me in a wheelchair.
You raised your prices.
Yeah.
Wheelchair Boosie makes more than regular Boosie, basically.
Before I was in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
exactly.
getting 40 before I was in a wheelchair. I want 50 now.
Okay. What made you get up and go do these shows? Because a lot of people would be like, man, look, I'm just going to sit up until I can walk again, and then I'll go back to work.
I think I'm an adrenaline money junkie.
Hmm.
That's what I think it is, because my mom asked me the same question.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because, I mean,
A
because you
nigga called me with, you know, 100,000 for a Friday and a Saturday. Like, you know, it's hard to tell me no. You know, I want you to come a gutter, baby. You know, you can't flash no 100,000 at me and I'm gonna take it. If I ain't dying on the ground, you know, I'm gonna go get that 100,000, hurting and everything. My first 2 shows, I was hurting, Vlad. Then they had tears in my eyes going back on the bus. I was
Really?
hurting. I was hurting.
Damn.
Taking all these pain pills, I was fucked up.
But you were still doing it.
Yeah, but I smiled when that motherfucking back end came.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after I got up there, you know, but I was hurting. I was hurting.
Hey, man, look, hustler's gonna hustle. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then I got me a tour. I got on the tour bus.
Yeah.
You know, my leg up the whole time. You know, this ain't nothing but an hour, 45 minutes of pain.
Right, because I know you.
It's worth it.
I know you. You could sit up for a long time based on your savings, your investments, your other streams of income,
Right.
everything else like that.
Right.
Your bills will be paid, your mortgage will be covered, your staff, your kids will be okay.
Right.
You are not going back on that road because you have to.
Right. I get check money too. I get.
That's what I'm saying. Your investments, your different products.
Yeah.
You know, rap chips, cologne.
Yeah.
All the shit, CBD.
My rap chips, my CBD.
All that
booming.
shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Those did not slow down.
Hell nah. Especially like
probably increased.
Hell yeah. And last time you can ask Rap Snake, I ain't even get my Rap Snake shit. I told him just put it on the next one.
Yeah, you're big on that.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
I don't understand why you do that. I understand.
I passed up 165. Nigga, put that on the next one.
Let me just tell you a story.
I'm straight.
Let me just share a story with you that Willie D told me when me and him were talking the other day. I'm sorry, Willie D, if I'm letting out too much information, but you know, you can get mad at me afterwards. Back when Willie was in the streets, person owed him a certain amount of money, right? Let's just say 50,000. We'll just throw that number out there. He approached him and said, where's that 50? He said, hey man, I ain't got it. I got 10. He said, man, fuck you. I don't want no goddamn 10,000. You better give me my fucking 50,000 or else. Shortly after, that guy went to prison for 20 years. And he never saw his money again. You don't worry about that when people are holding your money? That something might happen to them where you might not get anything?
Nah, I don't be thinking like that.
Yeah?
I do that with my hustle. You know what I'm saying? I do that with my hustle. And keep me grounded. You know what I'm saying? And keep me grounded. Like, make me hustle harder also. You know what I'm saying? I could be straight and sit at home really at my estate and just chill out and, you know, and be straight. Like, you know, my kids done got older. Like, I could, you know, it's just, I like that donkey money. That motherfucking show money. That's donkey money. It's free. And
Well,
it's
why is it
easy.
called donkey money?
Huh?
Why is
Because
it donkey
you act a
money?
donkey with it. You know? You act a donkey with it. Most of this other shit, all these checks and all this shit, that's the I'm a legal person money. But this motherfucking show money, $150,000 K, this shit crazy. It's a different, it's a,
Hey man, look, I'm not gonna tell another man how to spend his money or how to collect his money.
Yeah.
If that's what works for you, that's what keeps you going. If seeing your bank account,
I just gotta if I give me about 4 or 5 more Young Blues, then
you're good.
yeah, I'm gonna sit back at home. I need 4 more and I'm good.
Look at the Young Blue popping.
If I get
Drake
4
song,
more of
got
them,
the
bro.
video now,
If I get 4 more of them, Vlad,
you're good.
I'm not going on the road like that. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Well, you end up doing a song about the shooting.
Right.
Is it out yet?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Lost for Words.
Okay. You said "Hit Me in My Leg," but it should have been in my head.
Oh, that was another song.
Oh, it's a different song.
Hit Me in My Leg, but it should have been my head. Yeah.
I swear to God. What's the name of that song?
God, I think Stay Dangerous. I ain't tripping. I don't.
Okay, so you wrote 2 songs about it.
Yeah.
Why'd you write songs about it, first of all?
I was just saying, nigga hit me in my head. You know what I'm saying? It should have been my leg, but all together, it's just music.
Okay. Hit me in my leg.
Everybody know I got a shot.
Should have been my head. It's quite a statement.
Yeah.
It's quite a statement.
I don't call phones, I call shots.
Well, listen, I'm hoping for a speedy recovery. I'm hoping to see Boosie jumping around.
I'm ready too.
You know?
I'm ready, I be rocking it in this chair. But if you've been to one of my shows, I really perform. I really run from this side.
Yeah.
So that fuck with me too, That fuck with me too when I get up there, Vlad.
Right, because you got a big basketball court in your backyard, football field, pool.
You trying to get me to stay home. Vlad trying to get me to stay home.
Man, I want my people to stay safe, man. I don't want this shit to happen to anybody. I mean, the number of people I have interviewed that have gotten shot or killed is really like disturbing. You know what I'm saying? Like
crazy.
Mo3, FBG Duck, you know what I'm saying? Young Greatness, Chinks Drugs, all people that we've interviewed that have passed away from gun violence. Yeah. It's it's scary, man. It's scary. All of them young men. Nobody over 40. 20s and 30s. I'm not even gonna talk about
this.
Lady
asked me in the airport, do I think I was, she asked me, do I think I chose the wrong profession? All these rappers getting killed. I kind of thought about it, you know what I'm saying? It was like Boosie, she was a black lady, real intelligent lady. She was in first class too. She asked me, did I think I choose the wrong profession? I don't know. This is the only profession I know.
I mean, what would you be doing if you weren't rapping?
Like,
I mean, seriously,
I don't know. This is what made it.
Like, yeah. I mean, I can't imagine you doing anything else, to be honest. Yeah. Not to say that you can't, but I just can't imagine you with your personality doing anything
be
else.
So with entertainment. Like,
so that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta entertain. Like that's just you. Well, man, listen, number one, I am glad you're alive. Because although we don't know what happened, because you just woke up in the hospital.
I woke up, man. I was asleep, man.
It was clearly a very...
I woke up, pressing on my leg. So what the fuck y'all doing, man? She was like a movie and said, Mr. Boosie, you been hit.
They called you Mr. Boosie.
Yes. Fuck! I woke up. I don't know, man. I woke up. I was in the store shopping and I woke up in the hospital. Fuck.
Yeah.
I think somebody slipped or something on me. Somebody might slip something on me in that store and knock me out.
That's your story? You're
I
sticking
think
to it.
somebody slipped something on me in Big T's.
Yeah.
And knocked me out. Cause I woke up and I was in the hospital. He was pumping on my leg. Mr. Boosie, you hit.
I'm glad you're okay. All right. You got a lot of kids.
Too many kids. Ooh, I would hug my babies. My babies, but boy, my babies, boy, my babies.
You got a lot of kids, and a lot of people depend on you to have a roof over their head.
Right.
You know? So, do you feel like you move differently now?
Nah, I still move, I still move. Like I was moving good then, you know what I'm saying? I was moving good then. That's what saved my life. I was moving good. Like I had all my people like, you know what I'm saying? I was moving good, you know what I'm saying? I just was a little, just was a little calmer, bro. I was moving good though, I moved pretty good, Everywhere I go, I got security with me.
Do you feel that you're going through any level of PTSD?
What's PTSD?
Post-traumatic stress disorder. Meaning that after you got shot, you're more nervous now.
Oh no.
Loud noises kind of.
Hell nah.
Nothing like that.
Nah, I'm still ignorant.
Yeah.
I'm still a nigga come in and make laugh. I'm still a nigga want people around me to feel whole. I'm not paranoid. Like, I've been carrying a gun every day since I was 14, 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
Like it's normal every day till I die.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, as bad as your situation is, I just interviewed this rapper named DaBaby who was shot 35 times
God
in one
damn.
night. You got shot 35 times.
Yes.
Can you break down the parts of the body that got hit?
I got shot twice in my face. 5 in my chest. About 4 or 5 in my arm. And my back, I got shot about like 7 times. My buttocks about like 5, 6. And then legs about 16. About that.
Rappers should be able to have pistols or something. If you beat a murder charge, you should be able to have, and you're a rapper, you should be able to have a legal pistol.
I agree.
Ain't no way in the world. You beat a murder charge, Camilla Harris. You are found not guilty by white suppressors in Louisiana who then accuse you of doing all this stuff and you get found not guilty. You should be able to have I should be able to carry a firearm legally.
Okay.
I still gotta wait way more till I get out to, say I gotta be 7 years off parole or some shit.
That's the rules?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Well, luckily you have people that you could afford to pay that will carry the gun for you.
Right.
Granted, that's not always the ideal situation because people
Yeah,
hesitate.
they don't sleep in the bed with you.
Right. But you're in a better situation than most people who are coming off a felony.
Right.
Well, through a lot of our interviews, and you remember this, we talked about voting.
Right.
And I always got on you for not voting.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You've never voted?
No.
Any plans to?
I haven't had none. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
I mean, you do know what your ancestors went through in order to get a right to vote.
Right.
I just watched.
We do need to vote. That's a big thing. We need to vote because we need to get Trump ass out there. But probably something I need to do. I never voted. I always felt like my vote wouldn't matter. But
Well, although your single vote doesn't matter, you telling your fans to vote.
yeah, my influence.
That does matter. And finally, you voted.
Right.
I'm going to take partial credit for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to take partial credit for that.
You was one of the first in my year.
I was one of the first ones that publicly would call you out every time
Yeah.
and talked about how your ancestors were killed and fucked up and you're not taking, advantage of this and so forth.
Right.
And I believe it was in the runoff in Georgia.
Yeah.
You voted.
Right.
I'm happy for you. That's what's up. Great example.
My vote won too.
Your vote won. Now, for the first time in a very long time, the Senate is controlled by the Democrats.
Right, right.
Georgia flipped. How did it feel to vote for the first time ever?
I didn't know what to do. Like they had the people was laughing at me. I didn't know what to do. They had to take me through every complete step. I didn't know what to do. So but it was, I sit with my assistant, Miss Vanessa, and she been on my ass, like, she real political, and she just she felt I would make a change. And one day she told me to watch the runoff, and I sit in my tub, and I'm listening, and I'm like, man, if I could vote to help this man win, this could change. This man talking about letting people out of prison, marijuana convictions getting expunged.
Yep.
I'm looking at this shit like, man, I'm finna fucking vote.
Right, you can vote judges out.
Bro, I'm like, man, bro, like this man talking some shit that gonna help me in the future.
Right.
I called her that night. I'm like, I'm finna vote. She like, you serious? She say, what the happened over there? I'm like, I'm finna vote. Fuck that, I'm finna vote. I'm finna vote. That shit got so interested in me. I say, man, this dude speaking some shit I want, that'll help me out. So that's why I voted.
Right. Do you know who always votes?
Who?
Old white people.
Yeah.
They vote.
Cause that's what when I said that on Instagram, when I did the thing, what I want, cause I ain't see I saw one African American in it. And it was more, definitely more whites. Right. More older whites too.
That's what I'm saying. Old white people, they vote.
Yeah.
They get their people they want in there. They get the laws they want in there.
They was in their wheelchair.
Right.
I was in my wheelchair.
Right.
I was so happy, dog. I was like, but I was nervous at first. Cause we won't go too political now. Yeah, I get to thinking about Martin Luther King and shit and all. Yeah, fuck.
The most powerful lobby in the country is old people.
They was in there, bro. Them old people was in there, bro.
And they got money.
They was in there, right? Deep.
That's what I'm saying. So for all the people who listen to your music, who grew up the way you grew up.
But look, they got people who slid in my DM like, Boosie, I went voted because you voted.
That's what I'm saying.
Really slid in my Boosie. Yeah. Nigga, I just dropped my kids off at school. I went voted because you voted.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you have a loud voice. Like, I wasn't just, pressing you just for your one vote. I was pressing you because of the influence and the voice that you have. If they see that Boosie votes, other people are going to vote. And this is what happened to Georgia. Georgia hasn't been Democratic in forever. And in fact, all this shit that's happening right now is because Georgia flipped.
Yeah.
Now in the Senate, it's 50-50. Democrats and Republicans. You know who the tiebreaker is? Your girl, Camille Harris. And she's a Democrat. So basically, the Democrats control the House right now. I mean, control the Senate. My bad. And that's a big deal. That's a very big deal. And I believe that the two people who won in Georgia, it was
Ossoff and
it was a black man and a Jewish man.
Yeah.
Which you've never seen in Georgia either.
Yeah.
So a lot of change happened. Thanks to people like yourself.
Yeah.
So thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You helped the country out.
I appreciate it. If I did, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you helped the whole country out.
Yeah. And then I didn't just vote, I really looked at what they was going for. You know what I'm saying? I voted for the Jew, Ossoff. See, his wife is smart with the pharmaceuticals and all that, man. With medicine. And them together, bro, they was speaking some shit. Like they was speaking some change, bro.
Well, right, because if you remember, as you know,
and that was my first time ever watching the I never watched the presidential. Well, you know when they say what they go back and forth, then they go back and forth.
Debates.
That's what it's called. That shit was interesting.
Yeah. The older you get, the more.
But they be talking bad about each other.
Right.
No, they be going at each other throat.
Right. Exactly.
Like, bro, it be so. Hey, that shit was hard.
Oh yeah. No, man. Nothing, man. Listen. You think rap beef is dirty? Nothing's dirtier than politics. They'll dig up some shit on you,
bro. They going at each other.
they'll find some. They'll find a girl that you slapped her ass 28 years ago, and she'll come up and fuck your whole campaign up. Well, because if you remember when after Trump had lost, he called the Secretary of State of Georgia to try to find him more votes. You heard about all that?
Try to find him?
Yeah. He was like, find me some, I need 12,000 votes. He's playing dirty. Well, since last time, Trump lost. It took a while for him to realize he lost. Trump lost. But the day of that they were supposed to count all the electoral votes, he had a big rally in Washington called Stop the Steal. He told all his hillbilly followers and trailer trash, Republicans that they need to fight and he's never going to concede and they need to go do something. And these fools went and attacked the Capitol building.
Put shit everywhere in the Capitol. Feces.
Actual shit.
Feces everywhere. It shows you white privilege. If they would have been a black mob, it would have been 600 dead on the outskirts of the White House. White privilege.
I agree. When you were watching that on the internet or TV, and you saw that mob of people breaking in through, and
I just shook my head. I said, that's just white privilege. It's just white privilege, and that shows you that comes from a higher power. That comes from even over that. They got shot callers can call, bro. Like that comes from a higher power, bro. Like, for somebody to tell them hold fire. Like if that was black people, they would have been murdered outside those gates and shot down. They would have never made it past those gates. Well, if we got sticks in our hand, or if we standing, they mace us and shit. What you think they would have did if we would have crossed that damn gate at the White House? How you shoot black people for pulling over in a car with music now? What if we would have jumped that motherfucking gate at the White House?
There were a couple of black people in there. Not a lot. I saw maybe 2 or 3.
Them ain't black. They ain't black.
What are they?
Feces.
Well, in the process of this coup attempt, 4 of the attackers got killed.
Right.
There was the white lady that tried to jump through the window, got shot in the face. A fat white girl got trampled to death. The ironic part about her is that I guess previously she was walking around with a flag that said, "Don't tread on me." And she got treaded on. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, motherfucker. One guy I think had a stroke, and another guy I think tased himself and died.
Crazy. That's white privilege though, because if Obama would have did that and some black people would have came in there, he would have been Obama and Michelle would have been charged for all the murders of people who died.
All right, one cop got killed.
Obama would have been charged with that. Everybody who died, if Obama as a black would have did some shit like that, what Trump did, man, that was just like some come fuck this bitch up.
Oh yeah,
like he's straight. Well, he's straight.
Here's the part I don't
That
understand,
nigga,
right?
that nigga Trump gangster, man.
Well, number one, remove Trump out of that equation and put Al Sharpton on that stage, telling all his followers to go fuck shit up, and then 5 people die in the process. I guarantee you that Al Sharpton would be in prison right now, will be in jail right now with no bond.
No, you could do the same thing. No,
Yeah.
do it with Obama and Trump.
Okay.
It would have been the same thing. Obama, if Obama would have tweeted and did the shit Trump did, he would have been gone. If Obama would have did 10% of what Trump did, he would have been gone.
I agree.
It's white privilege, man. It's nothing else. If Obama would have went and said, I'm not getting out of here, y'all come and stand up and fight, and 4 or 5 people would have died, Obama would have got all those murders for exciting the ride and got charged with that. But it's black privilege, and it goes way back to our ancestors.
White privilege.
Well, white privilege. It goes way back to our ancestors, you know. It's just fucked up.
Right, because when it comes to laws, and this happens all the time, if you are involved in a criminal act and somebody dies during that act, everyone's getting charged for that murder.
Right.
If you are the getaway driver and someone gets killed, you just caught a murder. If you planned it out and sent someone else to go do it,
Right.
you know, if you're the lookout, you will get charged for that murder.
Yeah.
But yet, no one's really talking about murder charges for Trump. Although, you know, by the time this comes out, I think, you know, this interview is going to drop on Monday. He is going to be, he's already been impeached in the House, but he's about to get a trial in the Senate. And if 2/3 of the Senate vote, he could potentially have criminal charges. We'll see what happens. I mean, inciting a riot, trying to overthrow the government. I could tell you, man, as an American, I was just embarrassed. You know what I mean? Like when I came to the studio,
Everybody was DMing me like I'm lost for words.
I was embarrassed.
Like everybody, like my aunties was calling me like, Boosie, do you see this? Yeah. Like they sending me the pictures, like they was like, bro, that surprised people.
Well, listen, I went to the studio the next day, and, you know, my cameraman was sitting next to me, and we were talking about, he said, America looks like a banana republic right now. Looks like Bolivia or Peru or one of these little small South American countries. That's the shit you see in there, like these little armed revolutions and, you know, shit like that. For us to be the United States of America and have a bunch of hillbillies run up into the damn Capitol building to try to take the electoral votes and somehow try to switch it up. I don't get that shit. I don't get it. And I'm really wondering, on top of that, you see like them guys in there with like, you know, like the wire ties, like they were gonna like kidnap some people. Like, how far did you plan out? You know, when you left the house with them wire ties, how did you think that day was gonna end? Did you think that you're gonna tie up, take some hostages, and get a plane and escape at the end of the day?
They knew what they was gonna do. I think they knew what they was gonna do the whole time.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you, every single human being that stepped into that building is gonna go to prison. They got pictures of everybody, they got video, everyone's gonna snitch. You know what I mean? The dude with the horns is in jail right now. The dudes that beat up the cops and killed the cops and everyone else like that, everyone's getting locked up for a long, long time. It's gonna be a long time before anything like that happens again.
Trump gonna be in Florida on his mansion with his feet up.
I think Trump's gonna end up in jail. That's what I think.
No, they're gonna have to show me. Yeah.
Well, Bill Cosby shouted you out.
Yeah. Made my day. I was having a bad morning, man.
I
went to that morning, Vlad. I went to I'm clumsy as fuck. I went to the hospital to get another x-ray, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I slipped and fell, Vlad. I'm talking about bust my ass, bro. Damn near re-injured my leg, bro. So, bro, they had to pick me up, bro. Like it was bad. I was having a bad morning. I come out and sit in the car. My boy had me the phone. Say Bill Cosby shot at you out. That shit made me smile.
Yeah, I think we contributed to that a little bit because we pushed the whole
Yeah.
Bill Cosby questions and everything else like that. Because just recently, Bill Cosby just posted our Sinbad interview
Oh yeah.
on his Instagram. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's sort of like, I mean, it'd be nice if he did it if he wasn't in jail. You know what I mean? It'd be
Right.
nice if a free Bill Cosby actually did this.
Right,
but
right.
for me and you that are old enough, the kids don't understand how big of a star Bill Cosby was in his heyday.
Right.
I mean, he was the biggest thing ever. I think him and Michael Jackson were damn near neck and neck at one
Right.
point.
Right.
He was that big.
Yeah.
Biggest show on television, The Cosby Show. The face of Coca-Cola. The biggest soft drink on earth.
The Jello Man.
The Jello Man.
They got Jello in every penitentiary in the world.
Do they?
Every hospital in the world. Niggas still get money.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, it was kind of surreal. Like, damn, like Bill Cosby has a VladTV video on his Instagram, the damn VladTV logo in the corner. That made my day.
Yeah.
It wasn't even my interview. Like Lunel did the interview, right? But it was for VladTV.
Okay.
So I called Lunel. She didn't hear about it yet. She was all crazy and happy and laughing. So yeah, man. Shout out to Bill Cosby.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Bill Cosby.
Free Bill Cosby, bro. And like I told you, man, I've been saying the same thing. Bill's success I feel like it's a big reason why he's in there and not released from prison. I think they really trying to show him a lesson.
Right.
Like like an aging man, bro. His success plays a lot to what he got going on.
Right. I heard he hasn't been showering for weeks because he's too scared of catching COVID. A man that age catching COVID with that level of health, because he's already in bad shape.
Right.
He knows he just might die.
Right.
So he's just not showering.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you've always spoken up for him, and clearly he heard you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it a million times. Them hoes lying.
Them hoes lying?
Them hoes lying. Pop 1, pop 2, pop 3, ooh. Yeah, bitch, you know what you did. Yeah, he ain't leave. Like I tell you, I've been told. These hoes, hey, bro, when they figure they can't, be with you and live happily ever after, they will take you down. That could be a side bitch, that could be a mistress, that could be a businesswoman who's been in your life forever, who's had a certain crush on you. A motherfucker will bring you down to the ground.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
And that's real life.
I've had that. Mm-hmm.
And that's what they did to that man.
An angry woman?
Angry motherfucking women.
Oof. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Hell hath no fury, like a woman scorned. Well, your Instagram was shut down at one point.
Right.
Never got it back. So you created the Boosie new IG Instagram.
Yeah.
By the way, there's like another Boosie IG that's out there trying to scam people.
Yeah, I know. It's 2, 3 of them.
Yeah. I DM one on accident, and he basically tried to scam me until I realized, oh shit, this is the wrong Instagram.
Yeah.
So everyone out there, Boosie new IG.
Boosie new IG is no underscore.
Right.
Boosie new IG.
Yeah.
It's all together.
One
Boosie
W,
new IG.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But didn't your IG live get shut down on your new Instagram? Is that still in effect?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll show you right now, like for no reason. I don't know what it is, like I don't know, I didn't try to. I don't know. I think it's personal now,
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think
personal. Maybe because you mispronounced Mark Zuckerberg's name.
Yeah, Zuckerberg. That's how I see it. What I just said earlier. If I say your name, that's how I'm gonna say your name. Yeah, we never met personally for you to correct me to tell me the right name.
And he took that personal.
I think he took that that motherfucker don't even gonna let me go live. Gave me a new Instagram, don't even let me go live. You know what turned the world on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you think it has anything to do with your 10 toes licking contest?
Nah, hell. Hell nah.
So
it was way before that. It was way before that.
What's that about?
I just be joking, man. I just be joking, you know what I'm saying? I take care of my feet, and I think I got some nice looking feet. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when I'm bored at home, I might do something like that so I could just talk to, you know what I'm saying, girls through my DM. Just, you know, my really fans who talking about sucking my toes and stuff. You know, I like to talk to my BBWs, you know. Boosie, let me suck your toes, the one in the middle. How you gonna suck it for me? You know, they'll hit, I'm gonna put ice cream on it, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just to ride down the highway and laugh, you know, like, I like shit like that. You know, I like seeing how far somebody will go.
Yeah. Well, my toes are fucked up these days since I can't go to, you know, get my toes done anymore at the manicures, the pedicures. Someone's gonna end up with a bloody mouth trying to suck on my toes. So more power to you. Well, speaking of women, Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey. Now, I'm just gonna go down her body count real quick. I'm gonna go down the line. Started with Trey Songz. I remember I actually saw them out together at the Cartier store. Where me and Trey ran into each other. He, you know, that was back when they were together. Started with Trey Songz. Then it went to Justin Combs. Then it went to his father, Sean Diddy Combs. I haven't heard of that one before. Someone messing with someone's son and the father at the same time. Well, I don't know if it's the same time. I don't even want to think about that, but whatever. Then it went to Lewis Hamilton, the race car driver. Then it went to Future. And now she's with Michael B. Jordan.
You skip Boo.
Wait, you're
Akon,
somewhere?
brother.
You're somewhere in that mix?
Yeah, you skip Boo, Akon, brother.
Oh, Boo.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about yourself.
No.
I'm like, wait a minute. Stop the press. We got to put this clip out early. Boo, you're right. Akon's brother, who looks just like Akon.
Yeah.
Right, so then there's Boo mixed in there.
Yeah.
And now Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
What's your take on this?
I think we need to stop giving the woman the power, you know, with situations like this. You know, girls keep saying it's goals, but we got to start, this is not goals, you know what I'm saying? We got to start giving the bachelors, the men who running through a beautiful woman like this the credit, who not housing her, running through her. Because most, you know, like Boo, and last time I went to Diddy house, him and Boo was together, you know, like they dogs. So we got to start, you know, I know Laura a beautiful woman, but we got to stop giving the glory to the woman. What about the bachelors? What about these, you know, who she not tied to none of them? You know, what about the Futures, the Trey Songz, who been in through these hoes, you know, really bad bitches and vibe? You got to start giving them the credit instead of Lori.
Well, to be fair, most of the guys you talk about have been through a bunch of bad chicks already. You know what I mean? Although Lori Harvey's a very pretty girl, I wouldn't put her at the absolute top of the...
But the industry has.
Okay.
You wouldn't put her.
Yeah.
The music has, you know what I'm saying? So you got to look at the bachelors who hear home somebody's song and be like, who everybody talking about? Watch this.
Oh, yeah,
I'm finna go get her. I'm finna go get a piece of this. You got to get a black bachelor some kind of credit now.
I want Lori Harvey on my wish list.
You know, one nigga like Meek saying that, somebody else saying that. You know what a rapper saying? You know, I want her because, you know, a lot of big dogs want her on their wish list. You know, so you can't look at it, you know, you got to start giving the bachelors credit. You act like, you know, people act like they falling, but nobody's stuck.
Yeah, I guess like...
You only gonna stuck, you know, once you done ran through like that, you know, you really only gonna catch a simp. You ain't gonna catch no street.
Well, she got Michael B. Jordan, who's pretty famous actor.
Yeah,
I mean, is he the biggest black actor in Hollywood right now? I mean,
Yeah,
if you really think about it right now, as a
but that's what kind of dude you gonna
as a leading man, like who is bigger than Michael B. Jordan right now? Nobody. I mean, Denzel's already older, and you know what I'm saying? He did his thing, and you know, there's a lot of older Samuel L. Jacksons and everything. But right now, if you want to sell movie tickets or
Michael
streams,
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. He's coming back from Black Panther 2. The star of Creed, like the star of a bunch of movies. He's the guy right now. So he's claiming her. You know, they taking pictures together.
I told you she gonna get a guy like that.
Because he's not a street guy.
I'm not gonna put a guy like that. That's who would marry her. I feel like they look good together too. That's the kind of guy who would marry her. You know, somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So you would marry a Lori Harvey?
Nah, I wouldn't.
No. Well, you're not talking about marriage.
I don't look for that in a woman. Girls who, if a girl like that, I'm just trying to fuck her to, you know, tell my homie, you know, or my son 20 years ago when he lusts off a son I fucked. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. It's not, you know, I just want a good girl. Me, I don't want no, you know, I just want a beautiful, good girl. You know.
Well, yeah, I mean, what was it?
She ain't gotta be a movie star. She ain't gotta be a fancy girl.
Well, me and TK Kirkland were talking about this, how it takes a very strong man to come in the room with a woman on his arm, and there's 5 other guys in that room that's done fucked her already.
Don't nobody want to walk in the room with your girl knowing, yo,
she fucked half the guys in the room.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
I don't care who, man.
Right, because I remember you mentioned the whole Kanye, Kim Kardashian.
Yes, let me tell you, every
thing.
time I think about that, people sometimes think I'm crazy for mentioning that, but I'm telling you, half his problems comes from he has to deal with that because she is a beautiful woman. Yeah. She is very successful, right? And to walk in the room not knowing who was with your girl, especially if you're not strong.
Yeah, like, you know, like,
and you gotta,
when you go to the awards, how many niggas behind you then fucked?
That's what I'm saying.
Like when you go to the awards, you got 8 niggas behind you then fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and niggas back there laughing at you because I do it. I mean, look at that nigga with that bitch. Yo, suck my dick a couple weeks ago. Like, you know, niggas gon', you know, that's the niggas gonna laugh at you. Niggas don't think you not gonna get laughed at. You know, nigga gonna hit you. Look at that sucker ass nigga.
Man, let me tell you.
I had that whole hand up friend.
I can tell you one time in life, I'm not gonna say any names. But one time in life, I had a little industry chick that I was fucking with who had basically messed with a lot of other industry dudes. And I remember how much of a fucking mess that was. That was just like, that shit was so aggravating to have to deal with that shit that I said, man, I'm good. I've always.
It's really just for the
show.
For the rep, bro. It's not for the show with me because I don't get show with bitches. I ain't gotta show a bitch to poker bitch.
Right.
Although, you know, a lot of niggas gotta show a bitch to poker bitch.
I mean, but there was that one girl at the basketball game that you showed that one time.
Yeah, that's one girl in 5 years.
And so every 5 years you'll bring someone out the dungeon and show them to the world and put them back in there later.
You know, I just felt like, you know, I had needed to step out because, you know, everybody else was bringing their girls to the game and shit. So I'm like, I'm finna bring me a little something to the game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, listen. This is what she wants to do. This is what she do. This is what she gonna do. I mean, you know what I mean? Clearly, there's a lot of because here's the thing. Let's just keep it 100. Groupies don't just go in one direction.
Nah.
You don't just have female groupies. They go when the show
go. They go when the show
go. Well, no. What I'm saying is there's male groupies just like there's female groupies. Right?
I don't get it. Nigga ain't fucking no male groupie.
No. Males are fans of females. And will go after a female because she's popping or famous.
Right.
This is what I'm saying.
Right. All the time.
You're just a groupie at that point.
Right.
If you fucking with a chick because she's been all over Instagram and whatever else, and she was in a movie or TV show or whatever, and that's the reason why you want to fuck with her, you're a groupie.
Right.
It's not because of her personality or whatever else. You're a groupie.
Right.
Just like you got females that want to fuck you because you're Boosie, there's dudes that want to fuck Lori because she's Lori.
Right, it's a level though. You know, a regular person trying to fuck is different than somebody who already established.
I don't know.
Because y'all really trying to
I don't think so.
Each other.
I don't think so. Because look at the Kardashians. How many dudes have been in line for the Kardashians? Think about that. Like,
Boosie.
you know.
You say who done been in line?
Oh, like
Who trying to be in line? Who would like to be in line?
for the Kardashians?
Boosie, Torrance, Hatch, Lil Boosie.
Which one? Which
Boosie
Kardashian?
badass.
Which Kardashian you would lie for? All of them? It don't matter?
I got a couple of favorites, but you know, I'm just joking.
Well, speaking of the Kardashians, Kim and Kanye are allegedly getting a divorce.
Oh yeah?
What they say?
Oh, Kanye crazy.
After 4 kids. You know, apparently Kanye's just living in Wyoming now, and she's in LA with the kids. Lunel says something interesting. She said that Kim went and had all those kids for Kanye so she could have insurance when she's taken over his whole empire at one point with all those kids.
I always was suspicious about the fact that Kim had to have 4 kids. 4. Like she had 2, and that was great. Then she couldn't even carry him no more. And she had to, go surrogate. And she just had to have 1 more. And I said, well, maybe if he goes crazy, she's insured to be able to take control of everything, from the wardrobe line to the music to the this to the that, because she got 4 heirs, you see. So I don't know. It's a lot of that going around.
Makes sense.
Because the Yeezy brand is a very, very expensive piece of property right there. The music catalog, everything else like that. Now she got 4 of his kids. Kardashians are smart.
Yeah.
They're not playing checkers.
Yeah.
They're playing chess.
They always play chess.
They always play.
You know why? That madam.
Oh yeah.
That madam gonna make them play chess.
Oh yeah, the mom.
Right.
Oh yeah. Mom went broke once. Remember after Robert Sr. left her, got himself a new chick, and she was like damn near homeless. She said, that's not gonna happen again. I'm gonna get me Bruce Jenner.
Gonna get the man on the Kellogg's
That's
box.
my key. That's
gonna
my
get
key.
the man on the Kellogg's box.
I'm gonna get Bruce
It's
Jenner.
just crazy how better they be starting to look. But that's just all across the world. It ain't too many real dime pieces in the world no more.
Nah,
it ain't too many. It just ain't too many, bro. Me and my uncle was talking about it the other day. Even the dime pieces, they ace that bought 2 points.
Well, I've met.
It's no real dime pieces who ain't had surgery, who ain't had, it's only a few.
Yeah.
They have them, but, like I got mad at a chick out, she got her titties done. I had tears in my eyes, man. I swear to fucking God. I ain't talked to her. I just started talking. Like, I had tears in my eyes, man, because she was so natural. I'm talking about her titties, them motherfuckers look like acorns. Them motherfuckers was so pretty, bro. She hurt me with that, Vlad, dog.
Was she a stripper?
Nah, she ain't no dancer.
Okay. I've seen that. I've seen strippers with
like, bro,
great
she didn't
bodies.
have to do that, bro. Women be trying to, bro, they don't, bro.
Yeah.
Women be trying to look like other women, bro, from off social media, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit, bro. Like, that shit.
Well, Malik Beasley, who's a 24-year-old basketball player, he's dating Larsa Pippen, who's 46. You heard about that?
Yeah. I follow Scottie Pippen.
Right, that's
and
his
his son.
Yeah. They got 4 kids together. Larsa used to mess with Future.
Yeah.
She admitted to it.
Yeah, see, I told you, man, you gotta start naming these bachelors, man. Future, these niggas, you gotta start naming, giving them credit. Y'all be giving all the women the credit.
Well, Larsa is actually friends with my man John Sally, who's a regular on my show.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're real cool. In fact, he even he was even telling me because he was playing with Scotty when he met her.
Oh.
He played for the Bulls.
Oh, John Sally.
John Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so John Sally was.
So John Sally knows Larsa Pippen and Scottie Pippen.
Oh, okay.
Right? And he remembers, he was telling me Scotty went to the locker room, was like, oh man, I met the baddest chick ever. I think I'm gonna marry her. Oh man, she's just so bad. Yeah.
From off the dump?
Off the dump.
Bruh, these niggas, dog, they ain't built like me. I niggas just ain't built like me, son. That that can't even come in my mind frame from just meeting a woman.
Nah.
That I'm finna marry her and take her. I don't know nothing about her like that. Like, niggas be fucked up. Especially them athletes. Some of them niggas, I see why them women be looking for them niggas. I done had ex-bitches looking for an athlete, like, and straight tell me them niggas sweet, Boosie. Like, these niggas sweet. Be like, what the fuck?
Well, 24 and 46. Number one, John was actually, we talked about this, and John was telling me about this whole situation where he was dating an older woman himself, and he just started breaking down all the game that she put him on. Like she broke down how you don't do this, you do that, you don't do this, you don't. And he learned a lot from it.
She goes, hey, so never bring a girl to your crib. You don't know me. You left all your stuff out. You trusted me like you know me. Don't sit around like pay attention to who you're talking to, where, situation. Like you were just blinded to everything. And she was like 14 years older than me. And she was teaching me game. I was sitting there and I was like mad at Cliff at first, but I wasn't. And she wound up, believe it or not, the summer before going into the pros, coaching me about what was coming.
I dated a woman a couple years. Well, not dated. I ain't dated.
Just fucking.
Yeah. And I ain't really like it. I don't like no bitch try to tell me tell me what the bitch trying to give me game all day. Bitch, look where I'm at and look where you at. I don't mean no motherfucking harm, bitch. Real shit. Bitch, I'm straight. Bitch, you trying to teach me, you got me fucked up. You got me thinking I'm doing something. Bitch, this shit looks straight around here. Yeah, bitch, you in a one bedroom house. 2 bedroom house. Yeah. Regular 9 to 5, bitch, and you drilling me. About my friends.
What were they trying to tell you?
Nothing, bro, just all kind of grown shit. I don't hear no grown shit, I'm already grown. Look, you trying to tell me how to live my motherfucking life. Felt like she was trying to be my mama, man. I was, no, bitch, been over.
So you're done with the cougar?
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like a thrill of it sometimes. Like, but nah, I'm kind of done with that. I don't like no bitch talking. Bitch, I do all the talking. Yeah, when a girl around me, I talk her fucking head off. I don't need no bitch telling me, hey, you look before you made that turn. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Ooh, you drive bad. Bitch, lay back. Yeah, this bitch always talking, I drive, we get driving. Bitch talking about I'm driving too fast. Bitch, sit down. I'm gonna throw me a 25-year-old in that bitch. Pop a perk, sit back. Let's roll. Drive this bitch all kind of way. Yeah, she on the side, all that kind of shit, man.
Like you and the Hellcat?
Yeah. Fuck all that, man. I ain't got time for all that motherfucker trying to teach me how to live.
Did you see the video of King Von's sister and Cuban Doll fighting?
Nah, I ain't see it.
You ain't see it?
I ain't see it. I ain't see it, dog.
Hold on.
Cuban Doll. I follow her, I think.
This is a hot mess.
Yeah.
This is an absolute hot mess.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just an absolute hot mess. I haven't seen a girl fight in a long time with the whole hair pulling and everything else like that. It always seems to devolve into that. I've never seen 2 women actually fight.
No, you gotta come to Baton Rouge.
Yeah?
Oh, they throw them bitches.
Oh, no hair pulling?
Oh, they throw them bitches. Yeah, they throw them bitches. I'm gonna see you some videos. We need a whole video on VladTV, Baton Rouge
Gone
girl.
wild.
Baton Rouge gone wild fights. Vlad, they got some shit, Vlad. Vlad, I'm telling you, they got some shit. Tell you.
Yeah, that was a mess, man. Apparently they were like beefing with each other on Twitter and then decided to meet up on Twitter and actually met up. Actually fought.
Oh, that's how they do. They meet up on Instagram and they send a location. They meet in the park.
Yeah.
And they get down.
Social media is the devil.
And they get down, dog. For real, dog.
Well, there's actually a situation where a woman is charged with tracking down the man that allegedly killed her brother. Killed him and then texted her dead brother and said, "I got him for you."
Texted her dead brother
Yeah,
after after he was dead and his phone was
right. So she tracked down the guy that allegedly killed her brother, killed that guy, and then texted her dead brother and said, "Yeah, I got revenge for you."
That's the one little baby them talking about getting out of.
Well, 42 Doug and DaBaby are offering to pay her bail. That's the one. I mean, I can see where she's coming from, but I don't even know what to make of this. What's your take?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm kind of lost with that motherfucker right there. I'm kind of.
I mean, at the point that you text your dead brother, you know that you're not getting away with it. You know, like you're 100% sure you're going to prison. You know, I kind of look at it as a waste of 2 lives in a way.
Yeah.
You know, because she's gonna probably go to prison for the rest of her life. You know, hopefully whoever she killed was the guy that actually did it, because that could go wrong as well.
Right.
You know, crazy ass situation. Crazy ass situation. DaBaby got caught on Rodeo Drive with a loaded pistol.
Yeah.
You heard about this?
Yeah.
Why do you think that he got caught in a situation like that? As big as he is, as much money as he has, easily able to afford armed security. You know, someone basically called the police on him when they went and checked the car. They found a loaded gun and they're putting it on him. Why do you think that you see rappers getting into this type of situation? Ones who actually have real money.
I don't know, you know. Some people feel more protected when it's in their hand, you know, and all baby guns legal in his name anyway, so you know, he wasn't tripping. That's why he was dancing like that out there. You know, baby wasn't motherfucking tripping about that shit. But as far as people having them on them and not and having them on their security too, I guess it's a feeling inside as a person that even though you could trust your niggas, you know what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what you gonna do if these shots rang out. You know exactly what you gonna do.
Well, yeah, I think what people don't realize, I mean, as someone who has had security for a lot of years now, and you know about this as well, you know, like I remember this one time, my regular security guy wasn't available, so he sent one of his backup guys, and someone approached me, which ended up being in a joking manner because I actually knew him. I just didn't recognize him. But he sort of approached me aggressively, and my security froze up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like looking at him, and I'm like, "Are you going to do something right now? Like this is something about to pop off here."
Yeah.
You know, it turned out to just be a joke.
Yeah.
You know, it was a dude that I've known for a while, but he just gained a bunch of weight, so I didn't recognize him. But it looked like he was about to roll up on me. So the thing with security is you don't always know. That security might be just as scared as you are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Security, you know, most of the time, if you've been in the streets, you done heard more gunshots than security. So, you know, and the more gunshots you hear, the more you get not used to them, but it's a difference. If you know what I'm saying, that security never really heard no gunshot. When he hear them gunshots, he gonna take off running. You know, he might forget that gun even on his side.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he might forget that panic is panic. You know, he might forget that gun was even on his side. So, you know, people won't know they're gonna protect themselves, and you know what I'm saying. You'd rather your life in your own hands than somebody else's hands.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying.
Well, after our last interview, Zab Judah interviewed Mike Tyson, and I was there. Did you watch the interview at all? Or?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So we did a whole
I
interview
don't
with Mike
watch
Tyson.
nothing but our interviews.
There you go. We did an interview with Tyson at his gym. And we talked about a bunch of stuff. We talked about your situation with Tyson. And, you know, he talked about the whole thing with his daughter. Right? The one thing that he was mentioning that I found kind of interesting was that when he was talking about his daughter, he kept mentioning that she's violent. It's like, and my daughter wanted to confront Boosie, you know, because I guess she was gay. You know what I mean? And you know, she flew all the way out to LA from New York. I thought, you know, Tyson thought that she was there to fly out for him, but no, she was out there to confront you. You know, my daughter, and I was a little worried because my daughter, who's violent, my violent daughter wanted to confront Boosie.
You here came out very disrespectful about Dwayne's son. And my daughter lived that life, and she came from New York to right here in this office right here to confront this guy. And she's violent. And so I didn't know why. I thought she came to see me. I thought she came all the way down here to come and see her father, her mother-in-law, you know, stepmother, Kiki. I thought she came to see her. She came to confront him physically. And so I had to, oh man, I just had to take care of that before this hit. And I was watching her she wants to physically grab this guy and start attacking this guy. And so I had to come in, I'm watching her, so she said, you know, she explained herself, and he explained stuff, and it didn't go as bad as I thought it was gonna go.
Number one, this is not a skinny little girl. Was she physically bigger than you?
I don't know. She just looked like, nah, she wasn't physically bigger than me. She was just, you know, she a butch, you know. Like,
yeah.
You know how they be built.
Stocky.
You know? Yeah, like a dyke, man, you know.
And she is Mike Tyson's daughter, though. You know,
you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know
some of that DNA.
If I said it wrong.
No, we're not going. No,
you know, like,
no, listen. I want to interview
built the
her.
way, like, you know, like
we reached out to her for an interview. I want to hear her side of the story.
Yeah.
At the point that she confronted you, did you feel like it might get violent at one point?
Nah, I ain't feel like it'll get violent. First he wasn't gonna let her interview me. He was like, man, my daughter want bring her ass in there. I've been seeing her looking over there. Was
she ice grilling you?
She wasn't ice grilling me, but you know, she when he showed me, you know, he told me the situation. You know, he's like, my daughter want to ask you. I said, bring her in here. Ask, you know, I'm full of answers for questions. And you know, everything she asked me, I came at her with it. You know what I'm saying? And I asked her questions also.
Yeah.
She asked me questions. I asked her questions. She said what she had to say. I said what I had to say. Like, that's me, man.
Yeah. I mean, he was actually saying how he was worried because he was worried that she might try to get physical with you and then he might have to do something.
We'll shot the fuck out Mike Tyson. Boy, we had 30s in that bitch. Boy, Tyson would have hit me, boy. I think would have killed Tyson in that bitch and stood over him and said they did it right there. We killed him. He hit him. We killed him right there. Stood over him right there.
Well,
you think my nigga gonna let Mike Tyson? It's over. It's over. Hell nah.
You know, Zab Judah did most of the Mike Tyson interview, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting right there. You know, Tyson knew who I was as soon as he walked in. Oh, you're Vlad. Okay, you know, why is everyone always mad at you? I'm like, man, everyone's always mad when you're successful.
Tyson funny, bro.
Yeah, Tyson's funny.
He funny as fuck. He's funny
I was like, man, when
fuck.
you're successful, everyone's mad at you. He's like, oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. So we do the whole interview and everything's cool, right? And then at the end of the interview, I said, hey, do you mind if I jump in and just ask a few questions myself? He said, all right. Things kind of went a little left at one point.
What you said, man?
All right, here, I'm going to play it for you.
What you said? What you said? Oh, he a ticking time, boy. I think he gonna go off. He gonna go off. Bro, why I didn't see this shit, bro?
You know,
here you are, this multimillionaire, and it seems like you've always been attracted to the guys that are still in the streets to a certain degree. Do you think that's a fair statement?
You think I'm attracted to them?
Well, not attracted to them, but I mean, you like having them around. You're friends with them, and you
You
maintain.
think I like
this.
having them around?
I'm just asking.
You think I'm friends? What do you think? You think I like having them around?
I don't know. You just spoke nicely about Zip, so I just thought.
Yeah. You know who these guys are? When you talk, what do you say about me? I'm this big, whatever I am, right? But know who those guys are? Those are the guys that when I'm whoever I am is a nobody. I mean, those are the guys that live in the same building with me. That gives my mother salt or sugar if they need, or milk. They're the same guys. They're the same guys you rob streets with, and you went to juvenile detention with, and then you went to boxing, you got locked up, went to boxing, they got locked up, got up and went to the drug business, and then you see them, and they know this guy, and then you remember this guy from this town, and you went to school with this guy, and you know this guy, and this guy mother, and your guy mother went to school together, and this is the whole family, and then everything do is just what they do.
There was that moment when, we're doing this at his gym. So I'm in the ring with Mike Tyson, right? Literally. I'm literally in the ring.
You're scared, man.
I got a little worried. And let me tell you, just like you, I had armed security right there also, right? I had armed security right there also.
I ain't had armed security. I had my steppers. I had no security. I had steppers.
I had armed security. But there was that. But I knew they weren't going to get to me in time if Mike lunged at me. You know what I mean? I knew that I was going to have to take a two-piece of the
biscuit. It wasn't even on my mind on the interview. Because, when I first came, the interview ain't go kind of to like in the interview.
Yeah.
Like when I first got there, it was all up. We were taking pictures and you know how it be.
Yeah.
You know how interviews can just, switch,
Oh yeah, no, I think I got under Tyson's skin a little bit with that question. And honestly, I probably should have said the word attracted. That probably was not the right word that I was trying to, but I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's Mike Tyson. It's the biggest celebrity we've ever interviewed. Like, this is our hero growing up in the boxing world. And Mike, I feel like Mike got kind of upset, but then he sort of just calmed down and just kept it moving. And we had a good rest of our interview, and then we hung out afterwards, took pictures and everything else like that. But I feel like I had my Mike Tyson moment, on film. And in the interview, in a different part of the interview, I had Zab Judah ask this question. You God from Wu-Tang Clan, when I did an interview with him, he said that when he was a kid walking in Brownsville, Brooklyn with his mom, Mike Tyson robbed his mom and pulled the earrings out of her ear during the robbery. So we asked him if he remembers that situation.
He remember?
He gave the most Mike Tyson answer you could possibly get.
I would have beat the fuck out. I would have caught Tyson somewhere, boy. That would have been haunting me for the rest of my life. Took my earrings out of my mama's ear.
Yeah.
Man, bro. That's a death sentence.
Well, let me go ahead and play you what he said.
Do you have any thought or remembrance about anything like that, or?
Well, his name U-God?
Yeah.
Well, you tell U-God, I got the money to pay him back now. So when he sees me, tell him to ask for the money, and I'll give it to him.
That's a gentleman and a scholar right there.
Man, Tyson was going around there. Tyson was going. Tyson was a big bullet.
Notice how he didn't deny it.
Yeah.
He didn't say, no, I've never done anything like that.
Yeah.
Robbed a woman of her earrings? I would never do that.
That was the perfect answer.
He said, you tell U-God that when he sees me to come get his money. Like any sane person would actually do this. Like any sane person would say, no, Mike, you can keep that $150. I'm cool. I don't need to go get that money back from you. That was the first time I've heard an apology sound like a threat. Only Mike Tyson could pull that off.
Tyson go hard.
Well, after our interview, and after, way after your interview as well, the Tyson Jones fight happened.
Yeah.
You watched it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Shits.
Why?
Shits. Probably because I grew up in that era when they was so good, both of them.
True.
You know, and to see them just linked over like that, man, that shit looked like motherfucking Al Pacino and motherfucking
De Niro.
De Niro. Robert De Niro in the damn ring, bro. Like I thought they'd come out, bro. It's just I come up in the era where they were everything.
Right.
And
Well,
they
I
was
think
shit, that wasn't a good look.
I think Tyson was sort of holding him up near the end. I think Tyson could have knocked him out, but he didn't want to. This was not the bite your ear off Mike Tyson. This was the
yeah, that's
what we all wanted to see, but we didn't get that.
Yeah, I wanted them black trunks.
The black trunks with a towel over the head.
I wanted the black trunks to come out there.
You know, no socks in his, in his shoes.
But like I wasn't too fond of the fight.
Well, I think the highlight of that night though was the pre-fight.
What the fuck?
Jake
Apollo
Paul
Creed.
and
You
Nate
saw me
Robinson.
tweeted Apollo Creed. What the fuck? Is he dead? I thought he was gone. I thought his life was over. When that nigga ass stood up in the air like that nigga was on the side of his neck and his chin and his ass was in the air.
Yeah,
You hurt, bro.
No, he was still in the ring when
hurt.
When Tyson and Jones started fighting. Nate Robinson was still lying there.
You hurt, bro. You hurt, bro. Like, bro, you hurt, bro. That's why, bro. Like, I really got mad when I heard that Floyd was finna fight.
Well,
Jake Paul.
No, Logan Paul, his brother.
I don't want Floyd to fight.
I don't want him to fight either.
I don't, cause then all my Floyd haters gonna come back to me. If he get hit with one of them motherfuckers, his 50 wins over with.
Right.
All you gonna remember is that fucking knockout.
It's gonna be 50-0 with an asterisk.
Man, bro, nobody never show one of your fights again.
True.
Do not let that motherfucking boy take everything you done worked hard for, bro.
Right.
Floyd, Floyd, don't do it to me. You don't want to do it to yourself, don't do it to me, because I got bragging rights with him at he undefeated. Like, I got bragging rights. And I want him to go out like that. Social media will take that one fight and make that motherfucker your career. Yeah, just think Floyd get hit with one of the motherfuckers, he out like that.
Right.
Bro, I'm hurt, bro.
No, I remember.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt, bro.
Now listen, when me and Zab,
Floyd shouldn't fight him. He got enough money. Floyd shouldn't fuck with that.
I've been saying the same thing.
Don't fuck with. You ain't got no reason to fuck with that. Do not do it. That nigga throwing haymakers. Number some of these overhand. Man, nigga gonna knock, man. He catch you with one of them.
Right, because he's like 50 pounds heavier.
He's 60 pounds. I looked at the reach. I looked at everything.
Yeah.
This could be, hey, Floyd, don't do it, bro. If you Floyd, if you listening to this interview, don't do it, bro. You have no reason at all.
Right.
You have no reason.
Right.
Don't let him catch a lucky lick, bro. Don't do it, bro.
Look. After my interview,
your lick's not gonna hurt him like it gonna hurt the people you fight in regular.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that. People gotta understand that.
Look, after the interview with Tyson, me and Zab were hanging out at Tyson's gym. And he told me, he's like, oh, Floyd's gonna fight Logan Paul. I was in Logan Paul's training camp. Like, I'm like, that's never gonna happen. Never, ever, ever. I'll bet you 100,000 right now. It's gonna happen. Zab called me up laughing at me. See, I told you. Sure enough, it's happening. But Floyd could really fight. I mean, the thing about the Jake Paul, Nate Robinson fight, you could tell Nate Robinson never got in that ring. He was just counting on him being an athlete.
Floyd definitely should not take this fight. I mean, you done retired. What are you doing it for? You got enough money. Well, I can't count no nigga pocket. My bad, Floyd. A nigga ain't never got enough money. But I just don't want him to get no lucky right hand on him. I'm gonna be hurt, bro. If they shatter his career behind a fucking pussy ass expedition, whatever these fights is. You know what I'm saying? Cause you won't see no more Floyd Mayweather fights, but that one. If he goes down, you would never see, not on social media you won't. Not on social media, you won't.
Listen, let me tell you. I interviewed Buster.
Floyd came too far for that.
I interviewed Buster Douglas. Do you remember that fight? The
Yeah.
Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson fight?
Yeah, yeah.
42-1 odds.
Yeah.
They had to do that fight in Japan because no one in the US thought they could even sell tickets to an unknown dude like Buster who was known to
I had tears in my
up.
eyes that I found out the next morning.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it on TV.
I didn't see it on TV. I found out the next morning. My daddy told me. I had tears in my eyes. I saw it on Sports Center. Man, knocked all his, bro. It was so bad.
Remember, he was trying to get his
mouthpiece.
Trying to
get his mouthpiece, bro. It was so bad, bro. Like, that's the biggest upset ever in boxing.
No, that's the biggest upset in sports history. That right there. No one thought that was going to be even possible.
That was the biggest, bro.
But me and during our interview with Tyson, we brought that up. You know, Zab talked to him about it. Mike Tyson, the night before, was fucking 12 Japanese girls with Bobby Brown in the hotel room, smoking weed and drinking. Talking about, man, I'm good. This is easy. Bobby was trying to convince him to slow down, like, whatever. He came in that next day, and Buster legitimately knocked him out.
Bobby said that he was with you in Japan, and y'all had girls dancing. He was with you dancing on tour.
Dancing with the girls.
No, he said y'all had girls dancing. What he said?
Whoa.
Mike Tyson and I were in Japan. We basically stayed up all night partying with 12 Japanese girls. And
yes. Bobby's a good multiplier, but yes.
He said it was just me, Mike. I kept telling Mike, you need to go to sleep and get some
lying.
sleep.
Stop lying, Bobby.
He said you need to get some sleep.
All right.
You know, and I didn't went watch that fight two times, you know, just like the whole fight. Like he beat him, like he jabbed him, he beat him, like he
legitimately
he beat him.
But to this day, Mike Tyson felt that he won because Buster Douglas, he felt, got a long count.
Oh, and then the 8th round when he hit him with that uppercut.
Yeah. But he said he was down for 13 seconds.
That was the only lick looked like he got in the fight.
Right. But and to be fair, like, because
I watched that fight.
Me and Buster talked about this. The count may have been long, but Buster was ready to get up as soon as
as he went down.
Yeah. It wasn't that reaching for the mouthpiece that Tyson went through. Because he said that Tyson got a long count too. He's convinced that you had 13 seconds on that mat.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, that he was convinced that you were given 13 seconds and technically he knocked you out.
Right.
And he still says that to this day.
Right, but they don't say how many seconds he got.
Right.
That referee was scared to death. Like, oh my gosh, 1,100, 2,202. His count was longer than mine. He's talking that smack.
Right? But just to be fair, Buster was ready to go. As soon as he hit that knockout, he was, all right, boom, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Boom. He won. He won. So, do I think that Logan Paul can knock out Floyd? No, I don't. Do I think that he'll get any punches in? I don't. But in any fight, you just never know. You just never know. We'll see what happens. I recently did a 3-hour interview with Young Buck. And we brought up the transgender thing. You heard about that back when it was happening?
Yeah. The shit 50 was on about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Young Buck tells his side of the story. This is how it went down, according to Buck. The girl was DMing him for a while, for weeks. Sending him pictures of her titties, her pussy, wet pussy, all this kind of shit. Look good, big ass, hella fine. How I want to see you, I want to fuck you, I'm a big fan, whatever. I live out of town. Then one day she hit him, she's like, oh, I'm in Nashville. I'm at the hotel, come see me. But I'm on my period right now, so we can't have sex. I can just give you head. She's like, okay. So he went over there, go get some head. And when he started to approach her, he realized that this is not the same person that had been DMing him.
Yeah.
He's a totally different person. He's getting catfished. So once he realized that, he got up out of there. Didn't realize there was a secret camera recording there and everything else like that. Say he never did anything with her or him, whatever else.
It was one of those things where, I was catfished out of some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Pretty much, where a person was in these DMs and sending pussy squirting all over the room and pop up and say, hey, I'm in your city. And me at the time thinking with my dick, I smash over there thinking I'm finna smash on this bitch and walk in the situation. It wasn't even me knowing what the person was at the time. It was me feeling like, hold on, this is a fucking robbery or setup, because when I realized, hold on, that ain't the same motherfucker that's been on this video, I immediately got the fuck out of the room, okay? So from there, that's when I guess the motherfucker it's clearly a situation where they were using it to try to set me up for whatever reasons or whatever they was trying to do, because when I seen this shit, I could see the way the camera angles and shit was set up.
But I cannot put up a Young Buck video without the transgender thing being all in the comments. What do you think of this story? Do you believe Young Buck, or do you believe the...
I believe Buck, cause Buck always been 100 with me, so I'm gonna take what he said as law. He ain't never did no bitch shit. He ain't never said no lies to me. So
Yep.
I gotta go with Buck.
I believe him too. I believe
try
Young
to
Buck.
catfish me.
Oh yeah, you've been catfished?
I ain't been catfished, but I've, the bitch done tried to catfish me.
How so?
Had this bitch. This bitch was like, her girl told on her, matter of fact. Little pretty bitch out Cali. You know what I'm saying? I hit the bitch back with two kissy faces.
Okay. Two kissy faces.
Boy, I'm talking about 3 days later, her girl hit me back and said, that girl who sent you that picture, she was born a man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Block.
Black. With a capital T.
Why you gonna get them two kissy faces?
You say kissy faces to a trans woman.
But she was like, you're not gonna know if like this.
No,
like
man.
they looking like this girl was nice.
Well, right, because these
like I was fooled. Like if her people wouldn't have looked out for me.
Right. Well, because back in the day, if someone was transgender, it was just a dude with a wig. You could tell by the jawline and the Adam's apple. But now they have facial surgery. Yeah. They can actually soften up a man's face, get rid of that. Like Kylie Jenner's dad. Bruce Jenner. He got his Adam's apple removed. They could do some shit these days where it might take you a minute to figure it out. And look, I remember when I used to, meet girls on the internet and whatever else. I've had one situation where I showed up where a girl had a picture with just her neck up, looked pretty, looked relatively thin, thick, whatever. I showed up, she was like 350 pounds.
Right, Vlad, you there? They put me on that. They put me on that the first week I came home. Any girl who doesn't show, any girl who shows this, she's fat as fuck.
Yeah.
If she stops right here,
right. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That face can be pretty.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Listen, BBWs, man, there's dudes who love that.
I'm just saying, but if they do that, they're pretty big bone.
So I've gotten catfished, and I showed up, she was 350 pounds, and I said, oh, we had a drink. It was nice. I was like, okay, right. I'm out. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be mean to her or anything else like that, but listen, it's easy to catfish these days.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Buck just gotta end up holding that shit. You know what I mean? Because then she recorded the phone call and everything else like that. Buck's had a rough ride, man.
Yeah, Buck been going.
Yeah.
And Buck motivated me, bro.
Really?
Buck motivated me. I left Buck House 2003, 2004. Me and Live went up there and fucked with Buck. And Buck laid us out, bro. Let us stay in his mansion, bro. Big ass house, foreigns. That nigga motivated me, bro. I slept on Buck couch about 3-4 days, slept in the basement. I made the water. I almost flooded the basement with the toilet. Oh man, I was a fuck up. But I left Buck House saying I was going to get me a house, and in like 2 years I had a house. Buck motivated me. It was the first rap nigga took me to his home.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of reminds me of the story when I interviewed Zero. You and Pimp C were close, right?
Yeah.
I said, when I was interviewing Zero, I said, tell me your craziest Pimp C story. He said, okay. He said, man, me and my homie, we went over to Pimp C's house, to go fuck with him, record or whatever. And, we getting ready, it's about 9:30 or whatever else. And Pimp C's man came downstairs and said, all right, man, well, y'all got to go to sleep now. Said, what? Now, yeah, man, look, we set up the bed for you. I'm going to turn the lights off in 10 minutes here and go to sleep. Zero said he was just lying in that bed and go, did Pimp C just tuck me in? Did I just get tucked in bed by Pimp C? Is this what just happened? And he said he was just lying there in that bed, just there at the ceiling, just unbelievable.
The craziest part, we sitting on the couch talking, and like how you say, he telling crazy stories and shit. And the man do one of these. Oh yeah, it's time to go to bed. And I was like, I'm in my head like, the fuck he talking about? Like his son must be up there or something. He's like, nah, like the whole house got to go to sleep. And I was like, this nigga finna put me to sleep? And I thought it was a joke. Somebody come through and gave me a cover and was like, yeah, take this couch right here, man, cut off everything. And I'm like, man, this man really took me in, man. I'm like, I was fucked up because I couldn't go to sleep. I'm excited because I'm at Pimp C house. But man, I stayed up to about 3 a.m. just like, I can't believe I'm a grown up. And I just got tucked in on somebody's motherfucking couch.
Rest in peace, Pimp C. I got to hang out with him 2 weeks before he died for the first and only time.
Yeah.
I've never seen a more outgoing person. The stories did not stop.
Right.
He told me, we told everyone in the room about 30 stories. 30 crazy.
He take over the room.
He takes over the room.
Ain't nobody he gonna take over that
I've
room.
never met anyone, and I've been around so many celebrities in my years, so many rappers, singers, actors, whatever else. Jamie Foxx is kind of like that as well. Jamie Foxx is kind of like that, yeah. Jamie Foxx is the center of attention. He performs.
Yeah.
But Pimp C was on some shit. I never met a rapper that was like Pimp C.
Yeah.
When you found out that he died, how'd you feel?
I was pissed off.
Yeah. It was a loss. It was a loss. We were actually supposed to do an interview that day, but he didn't have his haircut. One of those things where, damn, I could have really interviewed Pimp C. Like,
Should make you want to choose another profession. I'm just thinking Pimp.
Yeah.
It's rap shit, bro.
Yeah.
So many of us gone.
Yeah.
Especially in my time, I've been.
Well, you guys were like signed to him at one point, or?
Nah, I wouldn't say I was signed to him because he wasn't on my paperwork, but he let my CEOs run with the name.
What was the name?
Trill Entertainment.
Trill Entertainment, yeah, right.
He let them run with the name. A lot of people thought we were signed to Pimp and
right,
Bun B.
And that's what I kind of thought too.
Yeah, and when Pimp came home from jail, our CEOs ain't see eye to eye. And I felt, I had talked to Pimp, me and Pimp still was, even though they had their problems, me and Pimp was still straight, you know what I'm saying? But I just wish I would have had more time. I spent a lot of my younger years with him. I wish I would have had. I wanted this Boosie to be able to
Right.
party with Pimp C. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
yeah,
wish
yeah,
this
yeah,
Boosie
yeah. I
could
know what
party
you
with Pimp C, because back then I just, I'm just a little nigga. I'm just a little teenager, you know.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Them niggas looked out for niggas, got my dick sucked the first time I came by beat them, the first time I came around. Them niggas, I swear to God, man, them niggas was, man, I'm telling you, dog.
Yeah, man. I'm just glad I got to meet him.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. I'm just glad that I got to hang out with him, man. And I couldn't believe
I wish I could have hung out with him now. We'll party, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, Pimp C would be the king of social media right now.
Bruh, he would, bruh. Pimp don't like rappers.
Right.
He do not like motherfucking rappers. Like, bruh.
Right. And he's not.
Pimp would have had me in all kind of shit. Bruh,
Oh,
bruh.
yeah. Remember when Pimp
Then
went on that?
bruh, Pimp would have been on these niggas' ass.
Remember when he went
He'll
on
do
that
some
whole
shit.
he went on that whole tirade about how Atlanta's not the South? Remember?
Bruh,
It's like,
he went on the whole thing. It's Eastern time, nigga.
Then what
Nigga, it's Eastern
what
time.
time zone is it? That's what I thought.
Nigga, it's Eastern time, nigga. The game come on at 9 o'clock.
You could not convince him otherwise. When he gets an idea in his head.
Hey, bro. Pimp was a fool, though.
Rest in peace, Pimp C, man. Rest in peace, man. Such a loss, such a talent. He was doing all the hooks and everything. He would sing, rap.
Yeah, he
the
sang
whole-
like a bird, bro.
Come on. After our last interview, the Gucci Mane and Jeezy versus happened.
Yeah.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched the part with Pookie Loke. That shit, I watched that. After that,
Gucci mentioned killing Pookie Loke.
Yeah.
What's that one line? Go dig up your partner, bet you won't say shit.
Yeah.
I think he even said I'm smoking on a Pookie pack.
You said I'm smoking on that Pookie Loke tonight, something like that.
Yeah. So someone I remember I saw a meme that said Gucci hasn't sat down this whole time. I know a motherfucker with a gun when I see one.
Nigga ready, huh?
But you know it actually went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
And they performed So Icy
Right.
at the end together, which might have been the only time they ever performed that song
Yeah,
together.
yeah. I like how they bossed up and
Yeah.
but I would have charged that nigga. If he would have disrespected, I would have charged him. We would have been fighting.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'd have charged that nigga. If you would have said you smoking on my partner, I'd have felt that was a level of disrespect where you trying to make that disrespectful. I thought we was talking about music. You could say that in the song if that's part of the song, but you ain't gonna say to none of my niggas was in there, every one of my niggas would have stepped if he would have said we smoking on that Pookie Loke tonight. Then they were supposed to have that understanding before they got there. You know what I'm saying? But I like how they handled it as bosses and I got a level of respect for both of them, how they handled it as far as taking it there, not taking it there and really bossing up and letting it be.
Well, I think that Jeezy is sort of just way past that.
Yeah.
Gucci is still maybe 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I kind of wouldn't put it past Gucci to potentially dumb out. But Jeezy, I feel, is like way past that.
Right.
Because
right. Yeah, because we had a whole debate on this, and I was saying the exact thing you were saying to my homies. We had a debate about this. And I was like, Jeezy he on a whole nother level. He didn't show the world he a real nigga. He not trying to prove he a real nigga again by going back. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jeezy that's what Jeezy stood for. He not trying to prove he a real nigga to go back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna prove I'm that. I'm gonna go back.
I'm gonna say that's the best verse.
That's all I live on is my respect.
That's the best verses yet.
Yeah.
We just had the Keisha Cole, Ashanti verses. That was cool. Too Short, Need 40. That was cool, but they're friends.
Right.
So it's never gonna get ugly between the two of them. They're actually friends in real life. I've interviewed both of them. That right there, those two were not friends.
Nah. Yeah, man.
That might have been the only time they were ever in the same room together.
Probably is.
I mean, seriously.
You used to be up with them niggas, so
Oh yeah.
That's how they came together, I thought it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it would never happen.
Right, because when it was announced it was going to be Jeezy and T.I., the first thing they would go to Twitter and said, "This is cool, but no one really wants to see this. People want to see Jeezy and Gucci." And oh, that's never going to happen. And then, boom. You know, and T.I., I think, was mature to step down and say, "Okay, this is what the people want. All right,
Yeah.
cool." Dr. Dre is out of the hospital after having a brain aneurysm. You know that divorce is what caused that. You know that shit.
Man, I'm glad to see Dr. Dre back in the studio. I was like, damn, man, it's good. And killed Dr. Dre. Shit.
Man, stress will kill you.
Hell yeah, it'll kill you.
Stress will kill you.
Hell yeah.
And right after he got out, he gave her $2 million. Said, "Okay, here, this is what you've been asking. Let me just give you this, and we'll work out the rest." But I think she wants the whole bag. She wants it all. Now she's saying that he was abusing her and everything else like that.
Yeah.
Gun to her head. Beat her up. And you know, Dre got a history of that. So you can't really say it didn't happen.
Right.
I guess I don't understand why Dre don't just cut her a nice size check and just keep it moving. You know, that was your wife for 20 years. Y'all got a kid together.
Right.
Take this bag. I got a lot.
Yeah.
Man's worth hundreds of millions. Give her 20, 30 million and keep it moving. Everyone's happy.
Give her some money, let her go. It was cheaper to keep her.
Cheaper to keep her.
Yeah.
His house was almost robbed while he was locked up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right.
It's dangerous out here, bro.
Well,
They got some motherfuckers. They don't play out here.
Puffy's house was robbed
Yeah.
in Malibu.
Oh yeah.
Like really robbed.
Damn, bro. They say LA the dangerous city in the world right now.
Yep. That's why I say in a gated community. You know, I mean, you could rob my house. You got to make your way out.
Yeah.
And get past my dogs. And get past all the guns I have in the house. I mean, listen, if you pull it off with all that, you deserve whatever you get.
Gate code. That's how you
gotta
jump gate code.
You gotta do a lot.
Yeah.
You gotta do a lot. I mean, we're right in the middle of COVID still. You know, everything's still on lockdown, everything's still on pandemic. You're still out doing shows. Have you caught it yet?
No.
No?
I think I have it all the time. I don't know. I don't get checked.
Okay.
I don't want to find out about it.
Anyone around you and your family members catch it?
My brother caught it. I think I had it before it got announced because in January last year.
You're real sick?
Yeah, I was sick. That was the first time I ever needed an asthma pump. I even stopped smoking. And they told me I had a congestion from traveling. They ain't really have no answer for it. But
Are you going to take the vaccine when it's available to you?
I ain't made my mind up yet.
Not sure.
I ain't made my mind up yet.
Black Americans are taking it at a much lower rate than everybody else. A lot of people compare it to the Tuskegee, experiments.
They say Hank Aaron took his 2 weeks ago.
Hank Aaron did take his 2 weeks ago. And I'm a little worried that people are going to try to make a connection with that. Rest in peace, Hank Aaron. He just died today.
I'm glad I got to meet him.
Oh, you met him?
Yeah, I met him last year at the fruit stand.
Wow.
In Georgia. He just sitting right there. I looked, I say, "You Hank Aaron, huh?" Look, he in the truck. He's in the truck on side me. I'm getting watermelons. He in the truck on side me. I got it on my OIG if I had my IG. Fuck. And I say, "You Hank Aaron?" He said, "Yeah, I'm Hank Aaron." So I tell his I'm Boosie, you know what I'm saying? I want a picture. And I was like, "Can you get out the car and take a picture?" Hell yeah, man. I met Hank Aaron, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he was the one who broke Babe Ruth's home run record. I mean, that's an icon right there.
Yeah.
Lived a long life. Was like 84, I think, when he died.
Yeah.
I'm hoping people don't compare the two. Don't think that the vaccine killed him.
Yeah, everybody been saying it too.
Everyone's going to say. Because, I mean, in Norway, I believe it was Norway, 23 people died from the vaccine. But those were all people that are like 100 years old. That were really close to death already. Me personally, as soon as it's available, I'm taking it.
You taking it?
I'm going to get a speeding ticket on my way to go take it. That's what's going to happen. I'm definitely taking it. But a lot of people I fuck with are not. I know people who can't take it right now because they work in healthcare and they don't want to take it.
I know a lot of people telling me they not taking it.
Well, I don't know. Charles Barkley thinks that professional athletes should get to skip the line because they pay more taxes.
I like Charles Barkley. That dude be having me dying.
Yeah, well, look, at some point, I think that there's going to be some actual laws where if you don't take it, you're not going to be able to fly. Your kids aren't going to be able to go to school.
I'm going to take it.
You may not be able to keep a job.
Don't worry. If they come anything with feed my family, I'm going to take it.
You're going to take it. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. If I got 300,000 in Cali and I can't get on that plane, I'm getting on that motherfucker.
There you go.
Stick me.
Stick myself.
Stick all us right now.
You're into horoscopes.
Yeah.
Like seriously into them.
Yeah.
So you read them and you feel like they're really talking to you.
Yeah.
Is this a new thing or you would always?
Started in prison.
Huh. And you just kept it since then.
Yeah, I got a passion for it in prison. People start sending me horoscope books and, things like that. Once you get to read newspapers and things like that, and, I start fucking with my horoscope and be on time.
You made decisions based on that?
Yeah.
Such as?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah.
So you'll read your horoscope and says, today you need to X, Y, and Z. You'll actually X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Give an example of this.
Right. Like it can say something like, you need to base yourself more at home and would it say something like that. And I know it'll tell me that I need to sit my ass down. You know what I'm saying? One day I got lonely. I looked at that motherfucker and it was telling me it's time for me to settle my fucking ass down. It's a connection I got with my horoscope.
Hey man, listen, whatever makes you connect and gets you through the day, whether it's religion, whether it's horoscope, whether it's whatever. Hey man, listen, I'm down with whatever, gets a person through the day. People like to feel like what they follow is right and what everyone else follows is just wrong. You know what I mean? But what I like to point out is that as much as the most religious person worships Jesus, there was someone 1,000 years ago that worshiped Thor, the god of thunder, in the exact same way.
Yeah.
Just as strongly
Right.
as you feel about Jesus.
Right.
Now, you think that's silly in 2021 because Thor is a Marvel comic action figure in Avengers movies.
Right.
But he was actually an actual god in Norse mythology. And people worshiped him in the same way that people worship Jesus. So whatever it is that you worship, man, however you get in touch with your spirituality, whether it's horoscopes, whether you're a Muslim, a Jew, a Christian, if you worship Thor or Zeus or whoever the hell else you're into, whether it's Allah, whatever, hey man, more power to you. Do your thing. Do your thing. Rest in peace, Tommy Tiny Lister, Debo. He died.
Debo, man.
From COVID, actually.
Yeah.
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 He had already gotten it once.
Yeah.
And he got it again. He was actually in his last interview, he's saying how he's looking forward to getting the vaccine. He never got it. America's favorite bully.
Yeah. Debo, fool.
Devo. Rest in peace, Ecstasy from Houdini. You familiar with him at all?
No.
No song. Friends, how many of us have them? That's Houdini.
Yeah, I know Houdini, but I don't know them. I just know
it's the dude with like the Zorro hat. from Houdini?
Nah, I just know Houdini. I don't know
Okay.
if I see him. I just know the name.
Yeah. He passed away. And of course, Hank Aaron,
Yeah.
who just passed away today. Losing a lot of people, man. Two people that I personally interviewed passed away from COVID. Fred the Godson,
Yeah.
who was in his 30s, and Frank Collada, the older gangster dude
Yeah.
from Las Vegas. He passed away, man. This shit is serious.
This shit serious.
This shit is
I
serious.
keep my motherfucking man.
Yeah, exactly. And before I let you go, you launched a sports management company.
Yeah.
We actually did some posts
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
You signed a little kid.
Yeah, I signed a couple of athletes. I've been signing people.
How many people you got signed?
Probably like 5, 6 now.
Okay. Is there a return on your investment at this point?
Right now with my syndicated marketing sports company, we making waves other than just sports.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna get kids endorsements, we're gonna get players endorsements, we're gonna get them everything that sports can lead to besides sports. You know, autograph signings, you know, it's when we're marketing them to make them rich besides if this doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? And but it all starts from the sports. So we keeping them focused also, but with our marketing and sports strategy, we opening other doors for them, acting, all kind of, you know.
Dope. And you had mentioned if you had 5 more young blues,
Yeah.
you'd be good.
Yeah, everything I go in, I'm gonna be a shark. I'm gonna be a shark in the sports agency because I'm gonna tell the number 1 NBA pick. If you come to me, the number 1 NBA pick, I'm gonna give you 3% of my fucking company. Now, what mama ain't gonna make them come to me? I'm gonna get in this motherfucking dough one way or another.
Right, because since we talked last time, Young Blue, he had the song with Drake already last time, but now we got the music video with Drake. Dope song. We were actually supposed to interview Young Blue, and he was running so late that we weren't able to do it. But we're talking about doing it again. How many artists do you have on your label now?
I got like 5, 6, 7 artists.
Okay.
Young Blue, my horse right now.
Young Blue's
And we got 2, 3 gold records, Miss It down there, platinum. You know, we got 3 gold records. Unappreciated just went gold.
Oh, it's a Young Blue song.
Yeah, Unappreciated.
Yeah.
I've been feeling so unappreciated. I've been lied to, I fell in love. Yeah, man. We fucking platinum, man. Yeah, I get 5 Young Blues, I'm out of here.
Out of here.
I'm gone. Bye.
God.
I'm sitting at home like, baby, I'm gonna go on stage and do this. And make 40 million. That's all I'm gonna do the whole year. I'm gonna go on stage like this. And I'm gone, man.
Didn't Young Blue try to get into that whole YK Osiris little thing? When
Bruh.
That ain't Louis Vuitton, bruh. I ain't seen that on. I'm in the hell of Louis stores. I've never seen that on the shelf.
They owe size.
Oh my! Well, let me tell you.
Somebody dude just made him a Louis Vuitton jacket, though. Huh?
Yeah.
The dude Virgil.
No, Virgil didn't make it.
Virgil ain't make that. That's what they had on the
That ain't
ad.
Virgil, bro.
Bro, that's what they had on the ad.
That's not Virgil.
Hey, on the ad, didn't they have? That's how I know.
That's not.
They added him like he made the jacket.
No, that is not. That's not.
Not the Gucci.
The Louis.
The Louis.
That's not.
Oh, all right.
That's not Louis, man.
I thought that was a motherfucking design.
No. That's not Louis. But yo, let me tell you that YK Osiris when he went live with 21.
He knew he shouldn't.
He said, "This cost $3,000." I said, "Man, you need to get your money back. You need to get a refund. That's our robbery."
And nigga, 21 said, "Well, calm as a motherfucker."
He said, "You look like a suitcase."
I knew it was over with for him when I saw that outfit. I knew.
Well, and a lot of people were saying like, well, you know, that's what Dapper Dan was doing in the '80s, though, right? Dapper Dan was making this little fake Gucci, Louis type shit, but back then, rappers couldn't afford the real shit.
Right.
They weren't really making money like that. You couldn't. I mean, look, what rapper in the '80s could afford a $5,000 Louis jacket?
You're right.
Nobody. They weren't making money like that.
Yeah.
Nah. So they had to get the $200 Louis jacket from Dapper Dan. But in 2021, these cats could actually afford. That's why people are making a big deal out of it now. Because it's like, all right, come on, you could afford the real shit. No,
Right.
that weird. That YK Osiris jacket was one of the worst jackets I've ever seen. 21 Savage said, man, the brown don't even match. Don't even look the same. You never wore no fake shit like that? No custom type shit?
Bro, bro, like, you gotta understand, bro, it was just all off, bro. Like, the jacket wouldn't fly. Like, it wouldn't fly, bro. And the pants was a different color and the socks too, so that it ain't go right, bro.
No,
and then you flexing it like, probably if he would have just took a picture, it would have just got through under the radar. But when you posting it and, niggas finna come for your ass, like, I ain't know they were gonna go that hard on him, no shit. Seemed like it wouldn't stop about that jacket. Every time I turned on social media, I saw that fucking jacket, bro.
Right, because 21 Savage went at your artist also. Like, because this right here.
Fine 21 Savage ass up. 21 Savage.
I have never seen this jacket anywhere. And I shop at Louis Vuitton. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I check out the website, I go to the stores. Yeah, ain't no orange sleeve that look like Hermes and Louis Vuitton had an orgy. This is what got birthed at the end of that, man. Oh man, Boosie. I'm glad you're okay. Fuck everything else.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're okay. Here. I know. I actually didn't expect you to come in a wheelchair today. I thought you'd be walking in.
Nah, shit, no, I ain't walking yet. How about another month and a half? I'll be walking.
That's what it is, man. Well, look, seems like you're getting better. You're still hustling, still making money. Your kids are all good. Your business is cool. You got all types of side companies that are doing well. You got artists that are popping, man. Hey, man, you woke up, you were laughing, you were happy because you're still here to still enjoy everything this world got to offer.
Right. Man. Still trying to get my live back and shit.
There we go. Mark Zuckerberg, come on, man.
Yeah, Zuckerberg.
Cough it up.
Come on, Zuckerberg.
Cough it up.
Go on, cough it up, man. But I'm on Cameo now, too. I'm on the app Cameo. So if you want to drop, you want a birthday drop, you want me to talk to you, you can get at me on Cameo, too. So.
How much is it? It's
you $2.
You got to go on Cameo.
It depends if it's a business or a birthday shout out.
There we go. There we go. Boosie, until next time.
I'm out.
Peace.